Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Yankees Avenue watch party. It is Tuesday, May 5th, 2026, and here we go. Yankees, Rangers, yet again, this time in the Bronx, though. And speaking of yet again, it's poor Elmer Rodriguez. He's made this is his second start tonight, and both of them are against the Texas Rangers. We'll see how that affects him tonight. But, of course, it wasn't an ideal debut for Elmer. He, only went 4 innings. But wait a second there. That is incorrect. He did not give up 4 earned runs, chat. Don't get the graphic wrong. I mean, I'm going off my memory. I'm pretty sure he gave up 2 runs. But he did get 4 walks, 4 hits. It wasn't ideal. It wasn't terrible either. But he'll be making start number 2 of his big league career tonight in the Bronx. Yankee Stadium debut against the Texas Rangers. And speaking of the Texas Rangers, let's take a look at their lineup. They will go with a 1-9 of Carter, Seager, Young, Peterson, Duran, Berger, Osuna, Jansen, McCutchen is their 1-9. And on the bump, yet again, Jacob deGrom, who was very good against us last time out in Texas. 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run allowed, no walks, 5 strikeouts. The Yankees did eventually get to the bullpen, of course, and they tacked on a couple insurance runs en route to what was a victory that game. deGrom went up against Cam, and deGrom went 6 innings, 1 run, Cam went 6 scoreless. So Yankees did indeed win that game, but nonetheless, deGrom was superb, and he's been superb really ever since returning from TJ a couple years back. Was great last year, great so far this year. By the way, and here's the Yankees lineup. Ben Rice remains out of the lineup. He is expected to, maybe already by this point when we're live now, but he is supposed to have already swung, or the plan was for him to start swinging today, and he says he's feeling better, so maybe we'll see him in the lineup tomorrow. But for now, no Ben Rice. Yankees lineup is Grisham, Judge, Bellinger, Jason Jazz, excuse me. I had another one coming. Grisham, Judge, Bellinger, Jason, Jazz, Goldschmidt, Wells, McMahon, and Caballero. The Yankees, as of May 17th, and until May 17th, they will be wearing the JS hats. But come May 17th, this will be the patch for John Sterling, which is pretty freaking awesome. So that will be official, yes, come May 18th. Until then, they will still be wearing the JS hats. But game 1 against the Rangers. Yankees playing really well lately as of late, of course. And most recently, a 4-game sweep of the Orioles. The offense is clicking. The defense remains really good. The pitching, as we know, the starting pitching has been superb. We'll see how Elmer does tonight. Not going to lie, I'm a little bit nervous about this one. I mean, how could you not be? We're going up against deGrom. But do I anticipate the Yankees will hit deGrom? I mean, you would figure not. But also, you can win the game by getting to the bullpen as soon as possible. And then also getting a good starting pitching performance on your end as well. We'll see how Elmer does tonight for the Yankees. But, yeah, chat, it's about time for baseball. So let me get the box score in here. This will wrap up the homestand, these 3 games against the Rangers. And then we go on the road, which, by the way, speaking of the road trip, tonight Carlos Rodon is making what should be his final rehab start at he's pitching at AAA tonight. If all goes well, Boone says his next start will be with the Yankees, which means it will likely come on this next road trip, which means he could be pitching Sunday in Milwaukee. We'll see. And in all likelihood, this will be Elmer's last start, but the Yankees could push everybody back a day and have Elmer make one more start, which would be that Sunday in Milwaukee, and then have Rodon pitch in Baltimore, which is the next series. But, yeah, that's the news on Rodon. He's one last rehab starts tonight, and if all goes well there, he will be joining the Yankee rotation in his next term, which is pretty damn exciting. We should not forget how good Rodon was last year, when at least when he was healthy. 18-game winner, ERA just barely above 3. He was really good. Really, really good. Alrighty, let me pull you guys up in the chat. How is everybody doing? Happy Tuesday. Good to see everybody here again. Of course, saw you guys all this morning. I think we had some slight... let me get the box score in here while we do this. But I think we did have some slight internet issues this morning. Now, I know I woke up to some internet issues because my Wi-Fi was just out because... And this is my bad. I forgot to pay my bill. So then I paid my bill like right before I got into the shower before the morning Yankee show this morning. And I think, there's a little intermission period between it hooking back up. The internet was on, but it may have been a little bit glitchy this morning on the show. So apologies for that. Won't be a regular occurrence. And that's important to mention because we will be live tomorrow as well, 8 a.m. First pitch from Elmer Rodriguez is down low. That is a ball, 1-0. Now, control, of course, was one of Elmer's issues last time out, but that is not a part of his scouting report. The control is supposed to be pretty damn good. The 1-0 to Carter, foul back, 1-1. Alrighty, chat. I will pull you guys up for a roll call in just a little bit. Let me get the Yankee or the box score in here real quick. We'll get all settled in and Have a nice night of watching Yankee baseball. The 1-1 upstairs, 2-1 with the four-seamer, 94. Now, I'm not sure if this was like a one-star thing, but Elmer's sinker was... He was throwing the four-seam right around that velo, like 94 last week, but the sinker got up to 97, I think. And here's a 2-1. There's a sinker. That's gorgeous. And yes, that one was 95. So, from what we've seen, he throws the sinker harder than he throws the four-seamer. But yeah, just 1 second here, chat. Bear with me. Let me get the box score in. But I think we're all good to go. All right, let me watch this at bat, chat. Then we'll do a roll call. Pitch is outside. We got a 3-2 count just underway here in the Bronx. Joe Girardi back in the booth, which is awesome. Yankees took 2 out of 3 against the Rangers in Arlington last week. Won the first 2 games, and then the game that Elmer pitched was a series finale, and they ended up dropping that one. But let's see. Let me put my phone on D&D. The 3-2, and not an ideal start for Elmer. 4 walks last week, and here he walks the leadoff hitter, Evan Carter. Runner on, nobody out. Alrighty, chat. How are we doing? Dan needs a haircut. No, I know, bro. It was hot out today, and I've been kind of greasy today, chat, if you can't tell. I didn't have my pregame shower, which sometimes I do. This is like a full day of like New York, 80-degree city day sweat, to be honest. So, yeah, I probably do need a haircut. Here's the first pitch to Seager. In there, called strike. That fastball 96. Let me catch my breath here. We got an 0-1 count on Seager. Runner on first. We'll do a roll call. You know what, chat? We'll just do a roll call in the half inning, if you don't mind, after this top of the first. The 0-1. In there for a called strike with a sinker, but that's likely going to be overturned because Corey Seager is indeed challenging. Yo, there was some pushback this morning on the Morning Yanks show when I really, I guess, wasn't giving the Rays enough credit. Although I've been acknowledging how good they've been, I don't look at them as a threat in the American League East, but maybe I should. You guys are saying, nah, you got to take the Rays seriously, man, which I do, no matter how good or bad they are. But, you know, we'll make sure we're really focusing hard on their score situation, which, speaking of, Toronto, that's who they're playing. Toronto's up to a 2-0 lead. I'm way more concerned about Toronto long-term than I am Tampa Bay. 1-2 on Seager. Runner on first. 1-2 count, top of the first, just underway. But, yeah, we play Toronto after the road trip. We have Milwaukee, Baltimore, and then the Mets at Citi Field. We play Toronto, I believe, after that series in City. So mid-May, we'll be facing them. No, not Siri. I said Citi. Citi Field, iPad. 2 balls, 2 strikes, runner on first. Almost my allergies have been going crazy today. Must be some pollination in the air or whatever. Pollen. The 2-2 in the dirt, 3-2. Come on, Elm. So yeah, I still look at, you know, we were talking American League threats, and you know, I respect the Mariners. I take them seriously. The Mariners don't ever really scare me, to be honest. Doesn't mean they won't beat you, but they never really scare me. If there's one team that still does, or at least has my respect as like the clear number 2 to us, I'm still looking at Toronto long term as that team. Maybe it's just PTSD. I don't know. Pretty decent move by Elmer, but Carter back in time. We got a 3-2 count on Seager. Baltimore leads Miami 3-1, bottom of the second. Boston leads Detroit 3-2, top 2. It'll be a 3-2 to Seager. Wells is doing something. I'm not sure what's going on here, chat. Boone is... Wells and the umpire talking to Boone right now. And it sounded like the umpire said, did he hold? All right, I guess now we're playing ball. Boone looks pissed. All right, the 3-2. Oh, God damn it. All right, well, that's ball 4. Back-to-back walks to begin this first inning. So very early on in Elmer's big league career, chat, he has had an issue with control. Let's do our roll call really quick right now. First things first, we got Hype. No, well, first things first, we got Moz in the chat, intern Tim, Morg, Luna. Shout out to all the mods. I'm sure Smelly will be here at some point. Of course, he's not here already. He's always late. Me too, John. Anyways, we got John, we got Sam, we got Captain Fly, we got Hype. No. We got Joseph, we got Chris, we got Matt, we got Nick. What's up, yo? We got Zal Greatest, we got William. Damn, what's pollination? What are you talking about? That's not a word. Well, I'm just referring to the pollen in the air, man. There's definitely some pollen around town. Because my allergies I've been stuffy today, man. Travis, what's going on, bro? We got Skylar, how we doing? And, yeah, good to see everybody in the chat. Hope everybody's having a great day. We got DJ, we got Gavin. What's going on? Yo, what's up, Joe? What's up, Yankee fan? Leave! My man, how we doing? Hi, Will. Doing good, man. Been a good day. Not feeling ERC. Yo, owned. Let's go. Yo, Morg, you just kind of helped me own. No disrespect to you, Owen. To be honest, I kind of figured it wasn't a word either, but it just felt right. I'm not sure if the definition is, to what I'm using it with, but pollination, apparently, according to Morg, who I trust. I trust my life with Morg. Morg is saying, and by the way, Morg is at Nash Wave in the chat. They just increased the master volume in the yes booth. Anyways, ball and a strike, first and second, back-to-back walks by Elmer, and that pitch is lined foul, a 1-2 count. So yeah, we've talked about it by now, but 4 walks last time out against Texas, and so far 2 walks right away. But yeah, did I use that correctly then, Morg? Pollination? Or does that more so mean it's actually spreading the pollen from one plant to another via a host? So I'm the host then. I am spreading the pollen around town. I am line to right field and a base hit. So 2 walks back to back and then a single. Chat, it is bases loaded, nobody out here in the first inning against Elmer. Let's see how this game goes, Chad. It might be a not a clunker. I'm not going that far, not at all. I plan on winning this game, but it might be a our work might be cut out for us here, Chad. Elmer's got to bear down. I like having Girardi back in the booth. Oh, you want me to crank up the volume? Yeah, I'll crank up the volume. It's still very early into his career, but so far through a start and a couple... Whoa, Ace, relax. He's not a bum. Jesus. He's not a bum at all. He's not a bum. He's just not pitching well. He's not a bum. Same people that called Will Warren a bum a couple years ago, and now how we talk about him. Unless you just, Nah, Elmer's not pitching well so far, and this is a shit show to begin this game. He's not a bum. He's just not pitching well. Jeez. What, do you put a bet on the game or something? You got a strikeout total? Jeez. Whatever happened to having some pride as a fan? Anyways, Elmer, you suck. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go, Elmer. What do you say? Bases loaded, nobody out for Jock Peterson. I will take... Chat, I will take the Yankees being down 2-0 in this first inning. That's kind of where my expectations are at right now. Is a not best case. In best case scenario would still be 1-0. But I think I would sign up right now as we currently sit with the 1-0 count, bases loaded to Jock Peterson. I would... I don't want to say it like that, Peterson. I would settle for just a 2-0 deficit. Swing and a miss on a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Ball and a strike. Remember when last week Jock bunted as the tying run at the plate late in the game? The 1-1. High fly ball. That will get a run in, but it's in front of the track. Grisham is there. All right, Carter will tag. He comes in to score. Texas leads 1-0, and it's first and third. Now with 1 out. Sac fly for Jock Peterson, and here is Ezekiel Duran. 1-0 Texas. Yeah, where is JDS? Yeah, if we're going to have a pessimist in the chat, at least give me, like, a representative pessimist in JDS. So sensitive. What is it, 2017, Ace? What is this? Oh, are we on Twitter? What is this, the Obama administration days? Nothing to do with Obama, just back in... Oh, you're so sensitive. Oh, my bad for having a thought, brother. Yes, I don't believe Elmer Rodriguez is a bum because he's not pitching well so far into his big league career. Just say that and I'd agree with you. Ace. Ace, I think you should be on the bump. Is your name JDS by any chance? Loops into right field. Jesus Christ. I tried to tell you, Ace. You wouldn't listen. He's a bum. No, I'm just kidding. 2-0 Texas. RBI single for Duran. First and second, 1 out. Elmer's got to figure it out, though, so don't get it twisted. I'm not going to call him a bum, but this is very unfortunate what he's doing. Ultimately, we're on the same page here. This is not ideal. And first and second now, 1 out for Jake Berger. 2-0 Texas leads. Oh, man. Ace, do not start that. Do not start that. You're like that dude that says the Yankees stink, and then when they lose a game, you're like, ha, told you. This has nothing to do with my perception of Elmer Rodriguez. I'm just saying, you call him a bum. I don't think that's right. We probably disagree. Oh, yeah, he's a bum. Yeah, no, we don't got to get him out of here. Unless he's irritating you guys, but... What is irritating me is it's a 2-0 Texas lead. 0-1 count on Jake Berger. On deck is Osuna. And obviously, we're facing DeGrom. So this is far from ideal. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. So the plan is, again, Rodon's final rehab start should be tonight. If all goes well, he'll make his next start on the road trip. So either this is Elmer's last start, or we'll have another start on Sunday, and the Yankees come Rodon's return would push everybody back a day. Swing and a miss, 1-2. First and second, 1 out. That's a little more reasonable, Yankee fan. I can agree. Well, no, I don't like. I'm not gonna call him a bum. A bum would be if he body language. I could call somebody a bum over. No issue there with Elmer though. I'm more of if you don't show effort or if you have a bad attitude, then I will call you things way worse than a bum. Otherwise, I'll just be very displeased with your performance. What's up, Longer Lord? Wanted to like him, man. Damn. I mean, good job by Jazz getting the lead runner. I still fully intend on to. Yeah, Sam, you gotta chill, yo. No, we're not gonna ban Sam, but why would we want this to be the last we see of Elmer Rodriguez? Ha! What's up, Nick? So here is Alejandro Osuna. Oh, now we're talking. Oh, I love our 2026 chat. Yeah. Now, maybe he's not ready, though. I agree. It's weird, though, because it definitely... it might just be nerves. Because his control's not supposed to be bad. Pitch inside, 1-0. We got first and third, 2 outs. 2-0 Rangers on the 7-hitter Osuna. Trying to get the double play ball. Because he hasn't had great control of his sinker. If you leave one up, it's flat. Sometimes it's a base hit. 1-0. Fouled away, 1-1. You know, it's going to be all good, though, because, what's our lineup again? Grisham, Judge, Bellinger, Jason, Jazz, Goldschmidt, Wells, McMahon. It's going to be all good, though, because Jason's going to hit a 3-run bomb off DeGrom. The 1-1. Oh, my God! Now he plunks a 7-hitter Osuna. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Did he? Jeez. Far from ideal. I don't believe so, Elliot, no. Dan, I forget, who was that player you hated that would have run to first base a few years back? That was... oh, dear, I'm forgetting the name too, John. Ronald Guzman. And here's Matt Blake coming to talk to Elmer. Ronald Guzman, I have never said worse things about a Yankee and a human individual than Ronald Guzman, because in his first game as a Yankee, he came in to pinch hit late in the game and grounded to a double play and did not hustle whatsoever. He jogged down to first base. That's where... again, I'll call players way worse than a bum. I don't talk about that just a poor performance, but if you don't show effort, if you have a bad attitude, that's some things that, I can't be on the bump where Elmer is right now. I'm not as good as Elmer is, but I at least can carry myself the right way. If you carry yourself the right way and you hustle and you give 100%, then it's kind of fair game just to where, all right, if you're not playing well, it's like, yo, you're not playing well. Elmer, you're not pitching well. And he very well could need some more time in the minors. And guess what, Chad? He's going to get it anyways, so no matter what. Anyways... so now bases are loaded, 2 outs for the 8-hitter Danny Jansen. 2-0 Rangers lead. For those that are just joining, rough beginning to Elmer's second start. 2 walks to the first 2 hitters, single, whatever it was. A few hits, a hit by pitch, 2 walks. It's not been good. Has not been good. The 0-1. Tipped in the glove, 0-2. You know, Chad, let's keep it at 2. I did say I would sign up for a 2-0 lead when it was bases loaded. Not Somerset, Joseph. Scranton. Ace, who's your favorite player? The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. Well, if you're at, it's got to be Cam. Your favorite player has to be either Cam, Fried, Cole. I'm trying to think. I have Rodon just below the tier of an ace, but that's nothing against him. The 1-2. And that ball gets away. That's going to allow another run to score. It's 3-0 Rangers. Slider that gets away from Wells, which Wells probably should have had. But, whatever. I mean, it's probably going to be a wild pitch, but it's now 3-0 Rangers. Overall. Yeah, not great. Not great. Not great. I'm so curious how he looks in the minor leagues. Because the control is supposed to be pretty good. The 2-2. Ground ball left side, foul. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Second and third. 3-0 Rangers lead here in the first. I don't know, William. I don't know. Now, I would imagine he's probably not going to go deep into this game. But barring, like, a total implosion, which, believe it or not, like, this isn't... Morgan, if you want to... I mean, Sam, I don't know if you've been around here or not, but it seems like you're irritating people. So, Morgan, if you want to bounce Sam, she's annoying. But the 2-2, outside, 3-2. We got Yarbrough, we got Blackburn. Now, Blackburn did pitch yesterday. I don't know the last time Yarbrough pitched. And he's good for like 40 or so pitches. I feel like they're going to probably at least try to have Elmer get them through 3, but we'll see. It'll be a 3-2 with 2 outs. The pitch. Fouled back, damn.
And then there's some walking around in the Yankee bullpen.
Now there's some circulating.
You're just not going to allow
I know.
Pitcher to throw all that many pitches in the first inning. No one's warming just yet, but they're getting prepared.
It would have to be...
40 is usually the...
I think it would have to be Yarbrough. Yeah. The 3-2. Damn, another foul ball. So Elmer's supposed to be like a very much, sinker. It is Yarbrough. Yarbrough's up right now. So maybe he will get into this inning. We'll see. He's supposed to be like he's a big ground ball guy. I'm curious what his put-away pitch is. Because he does get strikeouts in the minor leagues. Yeah, Luna, you can bounce Sam. Sam, you're welcome back another time. But it sounds like you're being very irritating. Yo, hey, shout out to you, bro. You outlived Sam. Oh, Sam is gone. Oh, I was saying she. My bad. That is a gender-neutral name. Which is not a phrase I use too often, chat. The 3-2. Ground ball to short. Caballero. Over to first. And the inning finally ends, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Ace, you were just being annoying when the Yankees were losing. If you're going to be annoying, you have to do it when the Yankees are winning. You called Elmer's bum ass a bum. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking around. Anyways, we're all good now. We're down by 3. We got to go up against Jacob deGrom. So we'll see how this all works out, chat. But you know what? I actually find it exciting. It's like Goku, for those who watch Dragon Ball Z. Like when Goku is going up against an enemy and like the odds are against him, he gets excited. It's like the sand blood in us. But anyways, deGrom on the bump was really good against us last time out. Yankees lineup, reminder, no Rice. He is all good. Extras remain, negative. He's day-to-day. It is supposed to be swinging a bat today, but anyways, not in the lineup tonight. Grisham, Judge, Bellinger, Jason, Jazz, Goldschmidt, Wells, McMahon, Caballero. Let's see how this goes, chat. Which, I'd probably be saying something along those lines regardless, but being down 3-0, this will be a tall task, but not an impossible one, chat. You know what they say? Wise words of, was it Napoleon Hill? Who said it? He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. That's kind of shit I would say to my dad, and he'd get really pissed at me. Remember one time I said that to my boy Sloke, and he's like, stop speaking in riddles. But it's really not riddles, it's the truth. He who says he can and he who says he can't, both usually right. Like, I can take a Benadryl right now and clear my allergy issues, but then I would pass out, chat. Live on stream. I don't think we want that. Ace probably wants that. I'm just busting around now, Ace. I'm just freaking... When the Yankees start losing, I get weird. Anyways, let's get to work here, chat. Sometimes pitchers have off days, Maybe this will be one of those days for deGrom. Yeah, ERA just barely over 2. 2.01 entering play tonight. Let's see what we got. Nick says, I'm not worried at all. If any team can pick up Elmer for outing, it's this squad. Facts. 100%. Let's do it. Oh, good, Dan. This lines up with Rodon's outing tonight. Come his next outing, it'll be the same day. Yeah, so with Rodon, if everything goes well and he's coming back for his next start, it would be Sunday against Milwaukee. So you'd like to think this will be Elmer's last start because Clearly there's some sort of issue, whether it's just nerves or just flat out not big league ready just yet. Anyways, we got an 0-2 count quickly on Grisham. Grisham, really good series against Baltimore. Couple doubles yesterday. Had a homer in the series. Double against a lefty on Sunday. Really good series for a lot of guys all around. Judge obviously was great. Bellinger was great. Jason had some really good games. Here's the 0-2. Down in the dirt, 1-2. McMahon continues to hit a little bit. But all right, let's go, Grish. I'm more motivated than ever to win a ball game tonight, chat. Even more than I was before the game. Now that we're down 3-0. I want to win this game even more. The 1-2, outside 2-2. See, now there's multiple ways to beat an ace starting pitcher, and it's also long at bats, work the pitch count. Get DeGrom out at the very least after 6. I don't want to see Jacob DeGrom in the 7th inning or later. And who knows, maybe we can score a couple off him. Grisham fouled it back. Still 2-2. So already this is a nice, this will be pitch number 6, chat, for DeGrom. I might watch DeGrom tonight with like a microscope and really put the pressure on him, so he feels like somebody's watching him. Not a whole large crowd of people watching him, just Dan Rourke staring into his soul. Foul back again. This will be a 7-pitch at bat, chat. We're essentially already winning. We basically just took the lead. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Grisham. On deck is Judge. In the hole is Bellinger. Yo, DeGrom's glove looks like an oven mitt. The 2-2, great take, 3-2. Let's go, Grish. All of a sudden, chat, it feels like playoffs. All right, here's a 3-2. Ground ball to the right side. God damn it. Berger's got it. Flips over to DeGrom. 1 away. So a nice long at bat by Grisham, but in the end, he does ground out. 1 away, and that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Chat, did we do homer predictions today? I know DeGrom's pitching, but we got to do homer predictions. My prediction is an Aaron Judge solo shot in the 1st inning. Right around like 7:32 p.m. Eastern is my guess. Fouled away. 0-1. DeGrom so far around 97 miles an hour with the fastball. Judge enters play hitting .272, 14 homers, 27 ribs, 1.057 OPS. 5 homers in his last 8 games. The 0-1. Outside. 99 miles an hour with a fastball. Which isn't like, shocking. I just lied to you guys a minute ago and said he was sitting 97. Because I looked at one fastball and read the velo. The 1-1. Down in the dirt. 2-1 with the slider.
Did you see that? He just hit 99.
Yeah, he did.
99. After a couple of arm surgeries? Well, he knows he's facing 99.
If we didn't have DeGrom, like 4 of them already, Chad, I would want him at the deadline. But obviously we don't need him. We have him at home. The 2-1. Line to right field, decently hit. Not gone, but that ball is going to be trouble. It's a base hit. It'll go into the corner. Judge rounds first. He'll go to second. And that will be a 1-out double for Aaron Judge off Jacob DeGrom. Runner on second, 1 out. Chat, I don't know about you, but I would like to score this run. Let's go. Let's go, chat. All right. Just so you can't post clips anymore. That's so weird because 2 days ago on the stream I asked how you had the rights to post them. Oh, yeah. I thought, maybe I'm misremembering. I think there was another question, or maybe you. I was referring to, if you're the same guy, I was referring to posting clips on Instagram and all that. That's what I'm always doing on the stream. But, yeah, YouTube, I'm kind of in the shitter for now. Bellinger to right. Well hit. I don't know if that's getting out, but it should be trouble. It's going to go off the top of the wall. Sorry. Judge will score. He rounds third. That's an RBI double for Bellinger. RBI double for Bellinger, and I thought the ball the other day went out, so I don't want to get my hopes up here. I thought that ball was gone, chat. I thought that ball was gone. Let me see here. Dude! Come on, bro. So it is indeed a double. It hit off the very top of the wall, and that is now twice in the last 4 games where Bellinger has smoked one and basically hit it as far as you possibly could, as high in the wall as you possibly can, without it being a home run. Anyways, nonetheless, we will take it. That is an RBI double for Bellinger. Yanks on the board, 3-1. Jason, though, first pitch pops it up to left. That'll be a can of corn for Osuna. 2 away. But, hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. Back-to-back doubles, Judge and Bellinger. Yanks strike back right away and get on the board. Texas leads 3-1. Let me get this clip up. Damn, Chad, I really thought that ball was gone. But all right, I will certainly take it. It's a 2-run game, chat, with 2 outs, runner on second. That's Bellinger still, and here is Jazz Chisum Jr. I think I had a couple voice cracks while that ball was in flight. I think I did, chat. Bellinger gets on the board. Right away off Jacob. Swing and a miss. 0-2 on Jazz.
I would bet that there's only a handful of players that have that many at-bats that have numbers like that in all of baseball.
It'll be an 0-2 in the dirt, 1-2. Sorry, 1 sec, Chad. This is just taking 10 years to post.
Jazz went to Boston about a week
All
and a half ago,
right.
where he had a lot of success last year and really got it
All
going.
right, that will post. We got a 1-2 count on Jazz. 2 outs, runner on second. Yanks trail by 2. Bottom of the first in the Bronx. Swing and a miss. Jazz down swinging on the slider, but chat, I will consider that bottom of the first, no doubt about it, a successful inning. What we need is Elmer to not poop himself and kind of get his shit together and give us a scoreless second inning at the very least. Obviously, he won't be going deep into this game, at least you figure. Granted, it is baseball, things can change, but a very long first inning for him, but more so ineffective. The Yankees striking back on the bottom of the first off DeGrom, that is very much to my liking. So I'll consider that bottom of the first a good inning. And yes, Mork, absolutely, they did make him work. 18 pitches, not anything crazy, but at the very least, we got on the board and, some good at-bats as well. But, yeah, no, I know I did. I don't think everything is a home run. And forgive me on that one. Forgive me on that one, JDS. Hey, there you are. JDS, we were talking about you before. We were talking about you. And actually in a good way. We're like, where the hell is JDS? But, that ball was smoked, okay? Like, I have had some bad, jump on the gun moments. Can you give me some leeway on that ball? That ball literally hit. If this is the wall, it hit right here. You guys can even see that. Anyways, we're through 1. It is a 3-1 Rangers lead. Now, we put our attention back to Elmer. Elmer Rodriguez. We need a scoreless second inning here. What's up? Fuck yeah, William. Hell yeah. Yeah, you're my boys. Dan pumped up from the caffeine. I've had a lot of coffee today, chat. I had a lot of coffee today. What's up, Luna? Tim, how we doing, yo? Yeah, honestly, JDS, I don't mind you too much. Chat, you want to know why I don't mind JDS? It's because we've really reached, premium chat status, which doesn't mean we're all shills. It's just, we're all cool as hell. We've been lacking Noah, though. Doesn't mean Noah's not cool. But we need a little bit of a... the one heel of the chat. Not even in a bad way, JDS. I actually do kind of like you. We need one honorary chat pessimist. That's what I said about you before, JDS. I was like, yo, if we're gonna have a pessimist in here, at least have it be our representative pessimist in JDS. Dan sounds juiced. I am pretty juiced. I've had a lot of coffee today. Any ladies in the chat, or is it a sausage fest? Well, we booted Sam before John, who I'm pretty sure is a dude, but at the time I thought she was a girl. Anyways, the 1-0. Ground ball left side. Nice and easy for McMahon. Over to first. Good throw. Thank goodness. 1 away. McCutcheon grounds out, and that'll bring up the top of the order back to Evan Carter, who walked in the first AB. Yeah, exactly. Hey, what's up, Smelly?
Played really well on both sides of the ball.
Smelly, this game is not over. Ha! See, JDS, I know you're playing into the bit right there. I'm not a fool.
And when you make adjustments,
Yeah, I don't know, Julia, where Noah's been.
It's great to see.
I think Noah commented on my Instagram post recently, but he doesn't have the stones to enter the watch party chat. Can we stay in the game here, Dan, or is Elmer going to have a good inning? Well, I have no idea, but I would like to think he can keep us in the game, at least for right now. I don't know how deep he's going to go, but Yo, Smelly goes, we are favored in my mind right now. Smelly, that's why you were promoted to a mod.
He goes around.
Anyways, back to business here. Carter goes around. We got an 0-2 count. Top of the second, 3-1 Rangers lead.
He's the everyday left fielder for that championship run as a kid. He's just 23 now. 20 years old that year. Yeah.
1 and 2.
In the playoffs, he hit 300 with a 917 OPS. Probably injuries have slowed him down, and it comes into this game hitting 170. Probably thought it was going to be an easy old game, as Jeet would always say.
Oh, come on. Never mind. Foul ball. I thought he hit Evan Carter. It hit the knob of the bat. I mean, still, Elmer's kind of got to get it together, but he has a 1-2 count still on Evan Carter with 1 out.
I think it hit off the knob of the bat.
Yeah. Fly ball to right field, decently hit. Going back, Judge. Track off the very base of the wall. Judge gets it in quick. Throws to second. Throw is not in time. Carter's in there with plenty to spare. 1 out double. Runner on second for Corey Seager. Come on, Elm. Bear down. What do you say, huh?
He gets out in front of this changeup and just hooks it into the corner. If it's down, it's a ground ball. But because it was up, almost waiting.
All right. Really got to keep this at 3-1 right here.
Chris does a good job of making this play.
Oh, yes, John, I did. So, what's up, guy? My name is Dan, if you're asking my name. And Nick, I agree with you, actually. He says, Dan, I think this is great for the boys. Give them a little challenge. If you can tell in my voice, I'm actually very excited. Like, I'm down for some adversity here. We're down against DeGrom. You know, let's see what we got. Runner on second. First pitch to Seager. Called the strike. 0-1. So I actually didn't watch the entirety of the Mall series. I watched like the first 3 or 4 episodes, which were fine, but I kind of just like fell off. My boy hit me up yesterday after watching the finale, and he was like, Dan, need to watch it right now. Because he knows the kind of Star Wars that I like. And certain characters that I like. What? I watched the Mall finale, John, and it was phenomenal. Some of the best Star Wars I've seen in a minute. And I was watching John Campia last night. He said he thinks it might be the best animated Star Wars ever. And I'm going to watch the whole series back now, but I did watch the finale. It was awesome. The 1-1, chopped foul, 1 and 2 on a changeup. On deck is Josh Young. At the plate is Corey Seager. 1-2 count, runner on second. And yeah, for those who didn't see, effective May 18th, the Yankees will be wearing these patches for John Sterling. Through the 17th, though, they'll keep wearing the JS hats. 1-2 pitch, fastball, way upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Seager. And let's see here. Tampa Bay on the board against the Blue Jays. Blue Jays lead 2-1, bottom of the 4th. Damn, Boston's beating Detroit 8-2. Curveball in the dirt, 3-2.
It seems, Joe, that the put-away pitch is not there.
That's what we were saying before. It just does not seem to be a good put-away pitch.
I don't think he's had really consistency with anything, Michael. But you're right. Like his changeup's been inconsistent.
I mean, the sinker is dropping, but obviously the command hasn't been good.
His sinker has been down. His four-seamer has been in to lefties.
3-2. Got Seager there. Is that first strikeout for Elmer? Yeah, first strikeout for Elmer. Strikes out Seager, a big strikeout, and that was 50th pitch. Seager down, swinging, 2 away, and here is Josh Young. Yep. Let me crank this up a little bit. So yeah, if you didn't hear that, Ben Rice leads the American League in batting average in .343, as we know. And 5th in the American League is the man at the plate, Josh Young, the pitch. Outside, 1-0. Yeah, he's slinging it.
And you see this pitch up in the zone. He gets it by Seager, who's a really good fastball hitter. But he's yanking his sinker, trying to go away to right-handed hitters.
The 1-0. Ground ball, nubbed, right side. Goldschmidt's there. And how about that? All right. All right. Let's go. Elmer bounces back, despite the double, scoreless second inning. So, since the 3-0 deficit in the first, Yankees have scored against DeGrom, struck back right away and got on the board. And then Elmer bounces back with a scoreless second. What is now important, Chad, is we'll see if we score here in the second, but you can't look helpless here against DeGrom. Put up some good at-bats. Let's get something going here. You got Goldschmidt, Wells, McMahon. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I very much agree with what Nick said before. I'm ready to face some adversity here, Chad, and that's what we're doing. Had a 3-0 deficit against DeGrom by the time he even threw a pitch. Just let's see how this ends up playing out. This could be fun. This could be fun. Anyways, you mean ERC, Logan? Yeah. Yep. 3-1 already. Dang. Yeah, but it was 3-0, Logan. Even if they don't score, make them pitch. Absolutely, Nene. Absolutely. Hey, what's up, Talisman? How you doing, yo? What would you be doing if I didn't build this platform? That's a good question. Probably hard drugs, to be honest. Nah, I have no idea, to be honest. I really don't know. Yo, Ace, my man. You know, Ace, I think we got off to the wrong foot, my friend. I've always thought you're a really good guy. You want me to call Elmer a bum? I will. Nah, Ace, thank you so much, bro. Since a $20 super chat, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, dude. Now I have to be nice to you for the next, 25 minutes. Nah, I really do appreciate it, Ace. You did not have to do that, and you didn't even say nothing with it. Thank you so much, bro. Ace, you're just flexing, dude. You must be rich. Now, all jokes aside, I really appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh. Yanks are wearing a red cap during batting practice tomorrow? Yeah, appreciate you, Ace. My man. You just sent in a $20 super chat. Me and him were kind of going at it before. Dan, do you know that Judge and Rice each have accumulated more WAR than the entire Red Sox offense this season? I did not know that, but it certainly adds up. That is crazy, though. What's up, Mike? How you doing? First pitch of Goldschmidt. Line in the left center field. It is a base hit. Let's lock in, chat. Let's lock in. I don't think the alternates are actually happening, Elliot. That was kind of just a Nike production situation, so I crashed out over nothing. Leadoff single. Paul Goldschmidt. Hard hit into left center field. Runner on first for Austin Wells. Let's go. Let's go, chat.
They made a red hat for Spike Lee, and we all know what happened in 1996. A good year for the New York Yankees.
I don't want to ask why they're wearing the red hats tomorrow, because I know Meredith just explained the whole thing, but if anybody caught that, chat, can you give me the explanation? First pitch to Wells, curveball in there, called strike, 0-1.
Says 30 years of Spike Lee new era joint. Spike Lee calls all of his movies a Spike Lee joint, so this is a Spike Lee new era joint.
Runner on first, that's Goldschmidt. The 0-1 to Wells. That's low. Incorrectly called the ball. 1-1. Hey, Billy Crystal. I love Billy Crystal. Yo, chat, do you see how tiny that logo is on Billy Crystal's hat? It's like microscopic. It's a Yankee logo, but it's like the size of a dime on a gray hat. The 1-1. Fastball paint. 1-2. 98 miles an hour. So you got a 3-1 Rangers lead. Those that are just joining. Rocky first inning for Elmer. A few walks, hit by pitch, wasn't good. Bounced back in the second, and in the bottom of the first, Yanks had back-to-back doubles from Judge and Bellinger. Bellinger, again, just missed a homer. Very similar to the one the other day. It was on the very top of the wall. Smoked it. But it did get the Yankees on the board. And here we are on the bottom of the second. Leadoff single for Goldschmidt. 1-2 count, nobody out on Austin Wells. Chad, is it too early to say the tying runs at the plate? Yes, Jacob. You have to engage. You must engage. You must engage. Here we go. It'll be a 1-2 to Wells. The pitch. Ripped. Off of DeGrom. Oh, that's going to ricochet right to Berger at first. He steps in the bag for the out. I'm not sure how much tough luck that was for the Yankees. Would that have been a base up the middle had DeGrom not gotten in the way? You figure, they were probably shifted, despite the shift being banned. And of course they were. Seager's behind second base. So it wouldn't have mattered anyways. It's a shame where that ball ricocheted literally right to the first baseman, Berger. And DeGrom, I guess, got a kick out of that. It actually almost seems like DeGrom enjoyed that. He might be a sick freak, Jack. I don't know. So runner on second now. That's Goldschmidt. First pitch to McMahon. Swing and a miss on a changeup. 0-1. McMahon is at above 200 now. He's hitting 202. 2 homers, 9 ribs. OPS still below 600, but at-bats have looked better for the most part of the last couple weeks, and he is legitimately hitting better. The OPS is above 800 over his last 16 games. The 0-1, swing and a miss, another changeup, 0-2. Sorry, I gotta fix the box score. So somebody, if you hear that, is honking outside. And I live in Hoboken, and it's actually illegal to do that, so call the police, chat. Yeah, like, throw that guy in the slammer, I beg. We're giving the $500 fine you're supposed to. McMahon chops it foul, still 0-2.
Tried it again.
I don't understand why people don't just obey the rules, chat.
You know you changed it.
Obey the flippin' rules. If it says you can't honk, you can't honk. You shouldn't be able to have police sirens either. Ah! Wait! That's the fuzz coming after him for honking. Told you. 0-2 on McMahon still. Runner on second, that's Goldschmidt. The pitch. In the dirt, 1-2.
Well, he went down with that slider down and in.
This is like life-altering posture that I am in right now, I feel like.
I think it's a pitcher and a catcher when you see a guy.
Oh, by the way, you know I was saying I was on Talking Yanks today? I was. That episode comes out tomorrow. So anybody that was looking for that, we did record it. And that'll be out at some point tomorrow. It's actually going to be collabed here at Yanks Ave. The 1-2. No, he did not go.
2-2.
He didn't go, chat. The umpire has confirmed.
Change again, but that was up.
Pitch number 29 coming for DeGrom. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on second. Yanks down by 2. Bottom of the second inning in the Bronx. The 2-2. Flied to left at a play. So Yanks, to a degree, are making DeGrom work.
This at bat is going to be, but it's been a pretty good at bat.
Yeah. Still 2-2.
2-2. He's followed.
Oh, the Knicks tomorrow, chat, I believe, right?
Tough pitches.
I think that's what BBD said to me before.
Seeing everything he's got. He hasn't seen the fastball yet.
The 2-2. Fouled away again. Let's go, McMahon. Fouls away a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. And DeGrom now at 30 pitches with 1 out in the second.
At his age, it's incredible. He's 37 years old. This is
Word.
the big pitch coming up.
Ha! It's funny, Philip. The 2-2. Ripped to right field. Decently hit. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Ryan McMahon, 2-run, game-tying, homer off DeGrom. We're all knotted up at 3, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Holy crap. Holy crap, chat. That might be the best at-bat Ryan McMahon has ever had in his life. Holy crap. What was that, chat? A 7 or an 8 pitch at-bat. Fouling off 99, fouling off sliders, fouling off changeups with 2 strikes after fighting and fighting and fighting. He takes it over the porch in right field, 2-run shot. We're all knotted up at 3. How about that? Oh, I love it. It was foretold that we would be here, chat. You just felt it. You just felt it. Oh, I love it. Let's go. Let me get this clip up, chat. 3-3 game here in the second. Yanks, after being down 3-0 in the first inning, and you see DeGrom on the bump, like, uh-oh, that may not be good. Well, Yanks fight back, and right away, within an inning and an out, an inning and a third, they have knotted it up against DeGrom. What an at-bat by Ryan McMahon. He continues to hit. The at-bats have looked so much better. Oh, my God. That is awesome. Now, Caballero in the center field. That might be... It'll be caught by Carter. 2 away. But no worries, man. No worries. I cannot believe that. All right. Let me get the clip up, chat. Shout out to Ryan McMahon. 3-3 game here in the Bronx. All right. Come on, give me my clip.
It's a really good at bat. And DeGrom, as good as he's been.
Yeah, DeGrom can't believe it. DeGrom cannot believe it.
2.97.
You know, chat, you might be saying, neither can we. And you know what? I think I'm with you.
In 4 starts. So
that is just incredible.
The other 5 starts in his home ball. Yeah, for sure. He does not like the new Yankee Stadium. 0-1 on Grisham.
Upstairs. Ball and a strike on Grisham with 2 outs. On deck is Judge. I'm still getting this McMahon clip up, so just bear with me a little bit here, chat. McMahon, last 12 games, hitting .324.
It's on your left side. You're not a left-handed thrower. No, don't do anything left-handed. Al's got an influence on you. He always did.
Foul back. 1-2 on Grisham.
Like the butterfly that he is.
2-run.
All over the place.
Shot 2.
Obviously, his son Jack is a...
That is just, that's remarkable. What can you say?
He's always got such a great smile on his face. Al.
You know, chat, sometimes one person can make a difference. Enough said. What movie? I'm still waiting for that to post. Yeah, my Wi-Fi's really been crap lately. The 1-2, ground ball to the right side. Feel it at first by Berger. But chat, we are now through 2 innings, and the Yankees have tied it up at 3 against Jacob deGrom. Ryan McMahon, the story of this inning, 2-run shot after a tremendous at-bat, right over the porch. Home run number 4, is it? 3? What do we say it was? 3? Third home run of the year for McMahon, and it was possibly, not even possibly, that was probably, no doubt about it, my favorite McMahon homer of his Yankee career. Granted, he did go deep in the postseason last year. Favorite regular season home run for me that Ryan McMahon has ever hit as a Yankee. Anyways, chat, how the hell are we doing, yo? That was awesome. Alrighty, so we're all tied up at 3, and we're going to the 3rd. Need McMahon, not McMahon, he already did his part. Need Elmer to keep pitching the way he did in the 2nd. Nice bounce back, had the double, but otherwise control looked a little bit better. Got a big strike out of Seager, and it was scoreless. Just give me another scoreless inning here, and we'll go from there. Then optimum, not optimal. Yep, optimum, and it's not too great. Now, to be honest with you guys, I'm not hardwired, which I probably should be, but even so, like, I can recognize a good Wi-Fi. This is not a good Wi-Fi. It's decent, but I pay for gigabytes, so like, relative to what my Wi-Fi should be, it's not good. It's good, but it's not lightning quick the way that they advertise. And it's a shame because you guys know I like the Optimum jingle. And it's certainly not $25 a month. Yeah. No, I'm with you. And it's a shame that they're atrocious because the jingle is tremendous. $25 a month, 5 whole years. Somebody asked Dan, how do you get the clips so quickly? So I watch the games on MLB TV, and I screen record the clips, the game, using something called Snagit. And then I airdrop to my phone. Dan, that's exactly what we get for being positive, keeping faith in the team, so guess facts. It feels great. It feels great, man. Damn right. I know I should be wired in. But the only thing is my Wi-Fi cable is in that room. And I guess I could do a nice long wire over here. But for the most part, my stream isn't so much what I have an issue with. It'll be like posting clips and like, it's so hit or miss. I probably should be hardwired in because you could hardwire to the phone too. You know, Ace, I think you're right. Maybe I'll consider that. Have we won 14 of our last 16? I mean, sounds about right. What did we lose? We lost the series finale against Texas, but we won the series. We swept Baltimore. We won 2 out of 3, lost the series finale against Houston. Prior to that, we swept Kansas City. So that does sound about right. Something like that. Anyways, pick you back up soon, chat. We got a 1-0 count here in the top of the 3rd. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 for the Rangers. Peterson, Duran, Berger. Peterson had a sac fly, score the Rangers' first run in the 1st. Ground ball up the middle, right back to Elmer. I almost called him Cruz. 1 away. So we'll see how this inning goes. As of right now, 1 out into the 3rd. Elmer's at 55 pitches, which, depending on how these next 2 batters go, he can actually navigate with that. At least relative to how he was looking in the 1st inning, he might not be totally screwed to possibly get us through 4. Not to jump the gun or nothing, but the bottom line is just keep giving me scoreless innings, and then we'll probably see no matter what Yarbrough at some point. Yeah, find the zone, yo. You don't gotta be perfect. Just induce contact. That'll be... Oh, he touched his helmet, but no challenge. 0-1 count. Curveball dropped in there for a strike. It was a ball, but called a strike. Maybe that was Elmer's. Maybe he's trying to be a little bit too perfect. Like, part of his thing, while he would strike out guys in the minor leagues, like, majority of his success came off of inducing ground balls. AKA, his success comes off of inducing soft contact. So do that. You don't got to strike everybody out. You're not doing that anyways. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Now, that's a really good curveball. That is possibly the best curveball he's thrown in the early going. Duran looks very similar from certain angles to Gleyber Torres. We got a 1-2 count on Duran. The 1-2. Way outside, 2-2. Yo, is Gallo still with the White Sox as a pitcher, by the way? Is that still a thing? My cousin? How's my cuz doing? The 2-2. In the dirt, 3-2. On deck is Jake Berger. In the hole is Osuna. Boston leads Detroit 10-2, top 4. Damn. And the Rays have tied it up against Toronto. It's a 2-2 game in the top of the 5th. Damn it! So that's weird. Durant thought it was a strike 3. Wells thought it was a strike 3. And that was challenging. I don't think it was a strike. And it wasn't. That will be ball 4. That's a shame. The Rangers hitter Durant, he was walking back to the dugout. He thought it was strike 3. Wells was about to throw it around a third. He thought it was strike 3. Wells challenged. It was not strike 3. One out walk, Durant to first, and that'll bring up Jake Berger.
I don't think I would have been too good at this, Michael. Really? No, I don't.
You're good, Wells. Honestly, 1, Wells has been pretty damn good at challenges behind the plate. 2, I probably would have thought about challenging that too, given the circumstances. That's a good pitch. Sinker, backdoor sinker. Call the strike. 0-1 on Berger. Who I feel like, for obvious reasons, reminds me very much of Billy Butler. Former Yank, by the way. And did pretty well with us in like 15 games. The 0-1 in the dirt, 1-1. Let's see, what else is going on? Yeah, the Mets and Rockies, they got rained out today. Or maybe it's snow. Brewers Cardinals got rained out as well.
Texas just lost 2 of 3 to Detroit.
Baltimore beating Miami 5-4, by the way. So those are AL East scores. Toronto now over Tampa Bay. They've retaken the lead 3-2. Boston's steamrolling Detroit right now, 10-2, top 4. So you figure they'll win. So, like, Chet, who would you rather win this game, for example? I feel like this kind of answers the question. Like, Toronto or Tampa Bay? I'd rather Tampa Bay win this game. They're playing each other. Ground ball to short. This should be 2. Caballero over to second for 1. On to first. It's a double play. 6-4-3. Double play. Nice and easy. Yanks, well, let me just, Elmer, another scoreless inning. Okay, let's go. So, he has bounced back pretty damn nicely after that rocky first inning. Still's got, a ways to go here, but that's not insignificant by any means, obviously, but particularly the fact that the Yankees tied it up and he didn't get the lead back right away. Like, word. There's some respect to be gained there after a really bad first inning. And if that can be all he gives up, or even if, not rooting for this, obviously, but if one more run is allowed, like, and you kind of just keep within the ball game, like, I respect that. Give us a chance to win. And right now, in a way, he's kind of giving us a chance to win. So, another scoreless inning for Elmer. Very good. I appreciate that. And to the bottom of the third, we will now go. 2-3-4, due out for the Yankees. It'll be Judge and Bellinger, then Dominguez. Judge and Bellinger got the Yankees on the board in the first with back-to-back doubles. And, yeah, again, Bellinger smoked his, and it was so close to being gone yet again, but it wasn't. But it was gone, Chat. McMahon's. But all right, let me pull you guys up right here after I click this on. All righty. What's up, Chat? Favorite Yankees player? I mean, all time growing up, it was A-Rod. Right now, it's Judge. But, yeah. Dan, do you play fantasy baseball? I don't. I mean, I'm in a league with my boys, and, like, they're still, they'll make trades and all that. Not to be that guy, but, like, I just don't have time for it, yo. Like, I am so much all over baseball every portion of my life. And fantasy baseball is, like, a luxury, like, a relaxing thing, which this is, too, obviously. But at the times where I'm not doing Yanks Ave, and it's like I step away from this world very briefly, which is rare, because, I don't want to. I love baseball. I'm not going to be relaxing via fantasy baseball. I'm going to relax via... That's where I enter Star Wars and Spider-Man. Like, that's where I dip my toes into those waters. Very late at night. Like, first and foremost, Chad, I plan on leading this team to a 20th World Series championship. But I also, obviously, am Force sensitive and am a Jedi, so there's other things I have to do as well. 0-1 on Judge. But, yeah, no, I'm technically in a fantasy league, but I don't really play it. Same with football. But football more so because, like, I just don't know ball. The 0-1, swing and a miss. 0-2 on Judge. So, yes, Judge, Bellinger, Dominguez. 2-3-4 for the Yanks. 3-3 game in the bottom of the third. I appreciate you, Travis. Thank you. Yeah, it's so much, man. XVS, I appreciate that, bro. Here you think this team is... I do, yes, absolutely. I don't think there's any contest. You don't got players playing out of position. You got a way better pitching staff. I think the lineup's honestly better, too. And, like, what are we comparing this to? We didn't lose Soto, essentially. We got Ben Rice. He's just as good. Truly. 1-2 on Judge. Yo, by the way, did you guys see... Check Yanks Av's Instagram story. I posted there. Do you see what Soto liked? And you know I'm over this, but I will take enjoyment in it. Swing and a miss. Good changeup. Gets Judge swinging. Strikeout number 2 for DeGrom. 1 away, and that'll bring up Bellinger. Soto. Somebody posted a reel. Some probably a young Yankee fan was like, Juan Soto should have stayed a Yankee, whatever. And it was like a little real edit of Soto with that caption, all like clear as day. It said Juan Soto should have stayed a Yankee, and Juan Soto liked it. That pitch called the ball. 1-0 on Bellinger. And some will say like, oh, like that's not actually him. That's like managing his socials. He likes all edits that are with him. Like whatever the reason is, all I know is he liked the Instagram video saying he should have stayed a Yankee. And if that wasn't actually him, all right, well, that's on the person who runs his socials then for doing a poor job. If you have a socials person, their first part of their job description is essentially PR.
So for my statement to be correct, I said only.
I just find it, interesting, and I enjoy it. I'm human. How could I not enjoy Soto being upset with his decision? Even though I'm quite content right now. We have Juan Soto at home, chat.
They used to call him Popo.
No, chat. Do not call Ben Rice the white Juan Soto. We're not doing that. But I was kidding. The 3-0. Ball 4. 4-pitch walk with 1 out to Bellinger. Runner on first, and that'll bring up Jason Dominguez. Let's go, Belly.
Yeah, he seems a little off. I think the Yankees have made him question a little bit what he's doing with his fastball. And again, even though the Yankees only scored 1 run,
runner on first for Jason, 1 out. Jason at 261, OPS at 798 in the early going of his season. 4 RBIs. First home of the day on Saturday, or first home of the year rather on Saturday. Remember a couple hits against lefties too against Baltimore. That was good to see.
Making the most of it.
Yep.
Particularly impressing with swings from the right side, batting left-handed against DeGrom.
Ball in the dirt. 1-1 on Jason.
Isn't that the funny thing? I mean, the word was he couldn't hit right-handed. That's why they signed Randall Grichuk, and he's 3 for 6. And I know it's a really short sample size, but he's looked a lot better.
Yeah.
Those are not bloops, though, those 3. No.
Yeah, he was better against lefties in the minor leagues, too, at AAA.
2 doubles the other night from the right side.
Yep. Of course, right now he's from the left side. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Damn. 93-mile-an-hour slider. I just figured that was a cutter, chat. 1-2 on Jason. Bellinger off first. He walked. 1 out, 3-3 game, bottom of the third. Everybody, yeah. Here we go. The 1-2 to Jason. Ball 2. Slider low. 2-2. On deck is Jazz. Damn, hella bugs.
Those aren't the midges, are they?
Yeah, they are.
What were they called? Midges? In Cleveland,
Gnats.
the bugs flying around Jazz's head there.
All right, here we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Jason. Run on first, 1 out the pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Fielded at second by Duran, but Bellinger was moving, so he advances to second. 2 away as Jason grounds out. That'll bring up Jazz. How about a little bloop RBI single right now, Chad? What do you think? Did you guys give your homer predictions? Who did I say? Oh, I said Judge. That's right. I don't blame Soto. I assume his family's made sure he took the money, but he definitely regrets LMAO. Absolutely, yo. Absolutely. It's like, we're at the point now where it's, hey, I don't even care, but, like, if we're just going to talk ball and be honest with ourselves, like, can we just acknowledge, not us, because, like, we're biased in a way. Like, people just assume we're biased, but even like a message, like, or if somebody could true serum, whatever you want to say, Jazz a right field foul. People are within their reason who are unbiased to think, yeah, Soto, it seems like he may regret his decision. Anyways, 0-1 count on Jazz, runner on second. Clay Holmes has been really good for the Mets. That is something, really like the one W David Stearns has taken. The Clay Holmes contract was a good one. He was great last year, too. This year he's been, I mean, he's like technically in the very early Cy Young race right now, Clay Holmes is. So that has worked out. Credit where it's due. The 0-1, upstairs, way upstairs. 1-1 on Jazz. Everybody, yeah. Reminder chat, we'll be live tomorrow, 8 a.m., Morning Yanks show.
Especially the way the Texas bullpen has been pitching. They're not DeGrom, but it's not a big drop-off at this point.
Jazz! Oh, sorry. He checked the swing. The ball carried decently, but it was caught at third by Josh Young. So the score remains 3-3. And we're through the first act of the game, chat. To the fourth inning we go. And I'll be right back. I'm going to go use the restroom really quick. I will be back in a flash. Don't go nowhere.
Inspired by the Mandalorian and Grogu. Only at Burger King. Have it the way in theaters May 22nd.
We couldn't agree on dinner, so we compromised on something that nobody's excited about.
Instead of settling, download the Wonder app. I want that. And get everything everyone craves all in one order. Wonder gives you access to more than 20 different restaurants from renowned chefs, so you can get exactly what you crave with no compromises. Avoid the sad trombonist. Only with Wonder, the cravings expert.
Here you leave today and enter a world of cool kids.
Report brought to you by Montefiore Einstein, the official hospital of the New York Yankees. Two very important pieces for the Yankees this season. We're pitching in rehab assignments. Garrett Cole with single A, Carlos Rodon with the AAA team. 4 1/3 for Garrett Cole, throwing 5 runs on
Sexy's
7
back.
hits in that one.
Yeah.
Through 69 pitches, 49 for strikes. For Rodon, 6 runs.
Those Texas Rangers don't know how to act. Yeah. All right, here we go. Top 4, 1-0 count on the 7-hitter Osuna. And that is called a strike. A very wide strike zone by this umpire tonight, as well as a lack of challenges from the Rangers. So we got a 1-1 count.
Michael is going to need a little bit more time. He wouldn't specify how many more rehab starts, but a few more.
So yeah, it sounds like we're just getting a little injury updates on Rodon and all that. We got a 1-2 count, swing and a miss on a sinker. How are we doing box score-wise? Looking good. Actually, no, we're not looking good. I got to flip that back. Chat, thank you guys so much for being here, by the way. Of course, we'll be live tomorrow night as well for Game 2. We'll be live tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for the Morning Yankee Show. That is now 5 days a week, as you see on the screen. Sinker outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Any word on Rodon, how he's doing down at AAA? Do we know yet, chat? Have they mentioned that? Yeah. Ground to the left side. That'll be fielded at third by McMahon, or rather, McMahon, the third baseman from the shortstop position with the shift. 1 away, and that'll bring up the 8-hitter Jansen. Oh, Nick, you're a good guy. He didn't do well, Nathaniel? Give me some details. I'm bringing in the Yankees back. Yeah. If you don't mind, guys, if you could leave a like on the stream. Does help out a great deal. What did JDS say? Jazz been better the last 2 weeks. He'll come around. Yo, word up, JDS. See, JDS, the positivity is infectious here. You can't even help yourself. I agree, though. I agree. He's actually had some tough luck over the last couple weeks. But yeah, bats have looked better. What do you predict the 6 AL playoff teams will be? That's a good question. Ground ball to third base. McMahon. My boy, yo. We got ourselves a ball player at third base all of a sudden, chat. I mean, not that, he knows he's going to be fine defensively for the most part. I'm so happy at the home run, by the way. I'll give you my answer. My 6 playoff teams. Has anybody heard? I have been totally oblivious to this. I had not heard about this. Somebody commented on the McMahon post that he now is using Judge as hitting coach. Is that true? Has anybody else heard that? Because I will discuss that on tomorrow's show at some point, if that is indeed true. I mean, that is a revelation of a story, Chad, if that is indeed true, that McMahon is apparently using Judge as hitting coach. Has anybody else heard that? First pitch in there. 2 outs, by the way. 0-1 count on McCutchen. Yeah, teacher, man. Is that... that's just what somebody said to me. I'm like, wait, really? Line pass. Right above the leaping Caballero into left field. 2-out single for McCutchen. That'll be a runner on first for the top of the order in Evan Carter.
It's just such a different process.
Yeah. I don't know. I just read that. I'm going to look into it. But obviously that would be awesome if McMahon's now with Judge's guy, which is, yeah, teacher, man. My 6 playoff teams. Yankees, Blue Jays. I fully believe the Blue Jays will be in the playoffs. Chad, who's winning the Central? I'll go, and ground ball to Elmer. Okay, over to first. Let's go. So, since that first 3 runs in the first inning, which was a total disaster, Elmer has since bounced back with 3 scoreless. And we go to the bottom of the 4th, still at 3-3. What do you be? All right, my 6 playoff teams. Yankees, Blue Jays. This is no order, by the way. Mariners. The Mariners will win the West. The Blue Jays, I think, will be a wild card team. I think we're going to win the East. So, that's 3 of the 6. AL Central. You know, I'm going to throw the Rays in there right now, by the way, out of the East, obviously, for a wild card. I had the Blue Jays and the Rays wild card teams. Yankees win the East. Mariners winning the West. So that's 4. In the Central, I'm going to go with Cleveland. 5. And I'm gonna go with. I will put Detroit in there still, only because I think they have a lot of pressure to, like, you know, School will be back at some point. So he'll probably try to capitalize on, like, you know, by the time he's returning. And he will be healthy for the playoffs, you would figure, they would figure, so they still may go all in at the deadline. My 6 playoff teams in the AL, Yankees, my division winners, Yankees, Guardians, Mariners. Then my wildcard teams, Blue Jays, Rays, Tigers. Those would be my 6. Let me know yours, chat. Anyways, what else were we just talking about before? I need to find out about this McMahon Judge hitting coach thing, if that's true. Poopy Shore with the $5 super chat says, from what I see, McMahon. Wait, is that true, Poopy Shore? Oh, this is awesome. Poopy Shore says, instead with a $5 super chat, thank you so much. Says, from what I see, McMahon is getting instructed by Aaron Judge personally. They spend 20 to 30 minutes during batting practice to go over his mechanics. Poopy Shore, if that's true, that is awesome. That is awesome. Yo, word, that's dope, Poopy. Yeah, I agree, Eric. Definitely got to give Elmer some credit. No matter what, really. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see, like, what letter grade we give him. I'm sure those new around here, after every start, when it's finalized, we give everybody a letter grade. We apply circumstances, you know, and expectations going into it. Not that you'll come out as like a good letter grade for Elmer per se, but in terms of bearing down, and especially after the team tied it up, not giving the lead back, for anybody that's notable. But it's like a young pitcher in his second start, Yankee Stadium, and it is a tough break for him that his first 2 starts are against the same exact team. Anyways, it'll be 6, 7, 8 for the Yankees. Goldschmidt, Wells, McMahon. Rodon got rocked today? Son of a bitch. Oh, here we go. JDS, Carlos Rodon's final line. 6 1/3, 7 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, 2 walks, or 2 homers, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. So that's not ideal. But also, yeah, that's dope, Poopy. It's funny as hell. Goldschmidt down on strikes. Swinging. Really ultimately nothing to do with a bad rehab start. The main thing is, did he get through it healthy? If Rodon is healthy, he's good. Last year, he was terrific when healthy, so as long as there was no injury setbacks or any issues besides just, you know, him struggling, not concerned about it. So I would guess he's going to be back possibly on Sunday. Wells to center. That'll be a can of corn. So far, a quick 2 outs for DeGrom here in the 4th. And he's at, with 2 outs in the 4th, 59 pitches. And that'll bring up Ryan McMahon. Which, if Jacob DeGrom's Anakin Skywalker, McMahon is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Because of Obi-Wan.
Because of Obi-Wan. Yes. If you happen to have missed it, in the second inning, Ryan McMahon, great at-bat against DeGrom, lengthy at-bat, was battling, ended up hooking a 2-run shot over the porch and right. 2-run homer. That might be, depending on the rest of this game, I might, first pitch swinging, yo, he's right, he's feeling himself good. We're going to talk to McMahon tomorrow on the Morning Yankees show. I really hope the Yankees win this game, and honestly, I wouldn't mind another hit tonight on top of this, because I might lead with McMahon tomorrow, chat, on the morning news. We'll do weather, and then we'll do McMahon. Be an 0-1 to the Mick. Look, he's getting a nickname. I've never called him the Mick in my life. You take Jacob DeGrom deep to tie the game, you're on a nickname basis. What's up, Mick? I think Boone calls him Mac.
Two right-handers in the top 4. I would have never guessed that.
That makes me think of performance-enhancing drugs. Although I think McGuire out of the steroid era. Now, probably. Who's like the most likable steroid user of all time? Maybe Sammy Sosa.
1 and 2.
Well, that's just because when you bring up steroids, he forgets how to speak English. So how could you really not like him? You assume he's saying you assume he's telling the truth. He's admitting it. He's coming clean. It's like, I don't know what you're saying, Sammy. You spoke English 5 minutes ago. Now we're talking about steroids, and you don't know how to speak English anymore. The 1-2, 2-2, and like Bartolo Colon doesn't count. Nelson Cruz doesn't count. And those are great examples of like guys that people just neglect to remember that they use steroids. But like, I'm talking about like the poster child of a steroid, like the guys that use at least seemingly for a decent little while. You know, like A-Rod, Bonds, McMahon down on strikes. That's all good, McMahon. Punch me in the face and I would forgive you. It's okay. Jokes aside, though, Yanks do go down quite quickly against DeGrom here in the fourth. 1-2-3. And to the fifth inning we go. Now, been a very good time. I've enjoyed this comeback against DeGrom. We have a 3-3 game. We do got to bring it home a little bit, chat, and recalibrate here. This is a game I very much want to win, and we're not winning yet. It's a 3-3 game. So we're getting deeper. We're going to the fifth. Top of the fifth coming up. Elmer's bounced back really nice. The Yankees fought back against DeGrom. That's all well and good. But that was all in the first act of the movie, chat. We're getting near the, is it the expedition they call it? The expose? Anyways, don't want to be too happy here. Not to temper expectations. You know I don't do that. But more so, we still got business to take care of here, chat. Job's not finished. What's there to smile about? Job's not finished. Chat, ask me how hard I will work to get the Yankees their 28th ring. Please ask me that. Please ask me that. Hey, Nick with the Super Chat says, and Mick gets a 2-run shutoff, duh. I don't really get it, Nick. I get the Mick. Who's duh? Is DeGrom duh? And Mick gets a 2-run shutoff, a duh. Nick, I think I'm just missing on the dip part, and that's throwing me for a loop. But I appreciate you, Nick. Nick, you know I love you. I don't love you. And it seems like other people get it, dude. Dick Rom. Oh, I see. That's my bad, Nick. Nick, I appreciate you. Yo. Oh, David Ortiz, 100%. 100%. 100%. We asked a question before. Who's the most, what we say, likable? I don't know if I said likable steroid user, like the people, one that people forget about, or just like choose to ignore. David Ortiz, no doubt. 100%. Andy Pettit, yeah, most likable for sure. But also it's like, he's on like kind of the Cologne vibe in a way where it's like, he was more so like, you know, a one-year instance, not like a perennial user. First pitch to Seager, he lines that to the left side, foul. Yeah. Yeah, definitely David Ortiz. There's a bunch of guys, it's like, and of course the way you handle yourself plays a role in it, but for real, Cologne, like, everybody forgot he used PEDs. Nelson Cruz, like, MFer comes back, hits 40 homers. Everybody forgets. Poor A-Rod hit 33, and, you know, I mean, it got, actually, no, the 33 A-Rod hit in 2015 did do his renaissance, or assisted very much in his late career renaissance, post-suspension renaissance. The 1-1 is Seager. It'll be 2-3-4 for the Rangers. As Seager lifts one to left field, that ball's not going to get out of here. Nah, I ain't getting out of here. Bellinger makes a catch at the warning track, a couple feet in front of the wall. One away, Seager flies out. That'll bring up Josh Young, who is 1 for 2.
So in the first inning, Elmer Rodriguez says he makes this look fairly easy. Elmer Rodriguez threw 37 pitches.
I think Bellinger just got a fresh shave, fresh cut.
He threw a total of 37 pitches for no runs.
Oh, chat, if the Yankees were to go on and win this game, which I think they will, I don't know, but obviously I have my hopes. This will be a game that I like want to make a highlight video of so bad. So bad. Like, because this is some beautiful baseball, honestly, on Elmer's part right now.
You know, Meredith told the story earlier.
Like,
This is his first
just,
start in
he has
pitching.
totally just bared down the rest of the way.
The road brace. And Meredith was here early, and at 3:30, he's sitting in the dugout.
I want to hear this.
Is that too much?
No, I think it's great. I think he's taking it all in.
Okay.
What's too much? I don't understand.
The thing about this game is, I think the players that are able to enjoy.
What is this about? Elmer Rodriguez wearing a hoodie on his bump day?
Derek Jeter enjoyed the moment all the time. It was hard for me as a player to enjoy the moment because it seemed like such a grind.
That one's in the right center.
One out single for Josh Young into right center field.
Fields and we'll get the ball in.
So it'll be runner on first, one out.
Young with a single.
I feel like on days where Girardi's in the booth, leads to the most moments ever. I mean, a stream where I actually kind of want to tune into the broadcast for a minute because I think, Chat, who's your number one? Which is a tough question. We all love Cone. We love O'Neal. I think Girardi might be my favorite number two in the booth. I love Girardi. I think he's been great. And then let me know your worst ever. Not right now, because right now it's a straight shoot crew, which is awesome. That's one of the better things Yes has done, is going the route of like we're gonna have a standard rotation of guys. You always have, you have your K besides when he's off, which hasn't happened yet this year, I don't think. Oh, I see what K's saying. He thinks Elmer was putting too much pressure on himself by being in the dugout at 3 o'clock with a hoodie on, staring at the field. I think that's badass. 0-2. I would say I think they're kind of overthinking this, but you got to broadcast something, so it's fine. We got an 0-2 count, runner on first, one out. Beltran was terrible in the booth. Maben I thought was going to be really good, but he ended up, every line was, this guy's not trying to do too much. That's all he would say. And I haven't really liked Maben on Twitter recently. He's got out like some JM people in the past before too. And once you do that, I kind of just, you're forever boxed in my mind as somebody I don't like. Like I told you guys about Nick Kurtz. Nick Kurtz was like slightly fresh to Chris Rose, and I no longer consider, in part because of Ben Rice, Nick Kurtz, I no longer want anything to do with him in the future. He was always like, oh, we're going to sign him in free agency one day. I have no interest in Nick Kurtz anymore. He's not a Yankee. My Yankees are noble, with pride, and have class. Nice, let's go. 96, past Peterson, swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 for Elmer, and that's 2 outs here in the 5th. One away. Yo, nah, I ain't going to say yet. I'm going to wait till we get through, but this is, regardless, this is a pretty remarkable in-game turnaround by Elmer Rodriguez. This is pretty nuts. So 2 away, and that'll bring up Ezekiel Duran. Who are we just talking about? Yeah, Beltran was terrible. Beltran was awful. And that pissed me off, by the way, the second it was announced. And speaking of steroids and people like, not with Beltran, he didn't use, but obviously the cheating scandal, like, it has just kind of been, like, pushed to the side. And maybe this is MLB's fault to blame, like, for Manfred, the way they handled it all. But, like, the fact that the Yankees, in 2022, mind you, it'd be absurd now or ever to bring him back. I wouldn't let him set foot in the stadium. The man who orchestrated was at the helm of the greatest institutionalized cheating scandal of all time that possibly cost you a World Series ring, or 2. I firmly believe they used in 2019 as well. You had that man in the booth 3 years later, 5 years later from 17, 3 years later from 19. That bothered me, and he was terrible too. Ground ball nibbed to the right side. Well, let's see what happens here. That's gonna, yeah, it's fielded by Jazz at second base, but no throw. It'll be first and second after the infield single from Duran. First and second, 2 outs for Jake Berger. And let's see if the Yankees go to the bullpen here. Yeah, that ball was squibbed off the bat and was basically perfectly placed. Judge needs to shave, by the way. He really needs to shave.
It's the second time he's got beat on a 2-strike fastball on Duran.
Not a huge deal, but...
No, he hit a breaking ball. Let me take that back.
But, like,
He got in there, though, boy.
maybe it is.
This is a big out for him.
Don't you see it with Duran? He very much looks like Glaber
He will chase
from certain angles.
off the plate. Jake Berger.
Oh, Ace, thank you so much, bro. Ace, you're the man. I appreciate you, dude, for real. He sends another $10 super chat. Here's the first pitch to Berger. Bounce, but nothing doing. 1-0. Ace sends another $10 super chat. And he says, Dan, a.k.a. Harrison Bader. That used to always be the go-to. It would be Harrison Bader, Sam Darnold, and Nick Nelson. That was considered like what my doppelganger was. Those 3 mixed into one. Nick Nelson, which former Yankee. I don't know if Nick Nelson's still in the league. And Clint Frazier. It would always be either like Harrison Bader on my good days. But I always liked the Harrison Bader one. When people would compare me to Nick Nelson, I'd be like, bruh. 2-0. Anyways, he says, congrats on the John Wayne Media opportunity, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. And yeah, I'll be on Talking Yanks tomorrow. We recorded it today. It comes out tomorrow. So yeah. What Kurtz do? I'm half kidding when I talk about Kurtz, because like I don't want to put this out there like it's a bad thing. Like, he wasn't rude to Rose. I think it was just early in the morning. But he 2-0. Passed him with a sinker, 2-1. Sorry, I said that weird. The 2-0 was a sinker, swing and miss, 2-1. 2 outs, first and second. Rose asked him to do an interview. It was very early in the morning. He may just not have his morning cup of coffee yet. Doesn't mean he's a bad guy. But from my understanding, he was a little bit like fresh to Rose, or he wasn't as polite as he should have been. Not that he's a bad guy. That's just what I heard. So now I no longer like Nick Kurtz. Simple as that. Just like if somebody was rude to one of you guys' chat, like until further notice, they're on my shit list. That's how it goes. That is how it goes, chat. It'll be a 3-1. Nice. Backdoor sinker, 96 miles an hour. Called a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners will be moving. First and second, 2 outs, 3-2 count on the 6-hitter burger. Yankees and Rangers tied at 3. Top of the 5th here in the Bronx.
The limit for this kid, and he's got good stuff. It's just harnessing it and learning how to throw more strikes. Can't forget that he's only 22 years old.
Billy Butler stands in. Excuse me, I mean Jake Berger.
Runners will go with 2 outs.
Here we go, the 3-2. What do you say, Elm? Inside. All right, that is going to have to do it for Elmer.
You can see his frustration.
They're going to go to the bullpen, and Boone will indeed come out. Now, listen, no matter what, the final line's not going to look great.
They're going to call on
But
Hendrick.
if you watch the game, you can have some respect for what Elmer did today. He might not be ready for the big leagues just yet. Well, possibly after this start. It's a shame, actually, this is his last one, in a way, because you could totally see this, being a changing point for him going forward, confidence-wise. He bared down. In the end, to a degree, he kind of balled out, given the circumstances. So we'll get a nice little round of applause, and I'm going to give it to him, too. Well, they cut, so never mind. Now I have I don't know what this commercial is. Something about, whatever. No final line yet on Elmer, obviously. We got to wait till or no letter grades because the final line is not yet complete. He's responsible for the runners all runners on the bases loaded. Coming in is who, chat? Did we see who was coming in? I don't think they said. I believe there was double barrel action going. He still has a chance to get a C. I agree, Joseph. I agree. Mork says that's tough, but credit to the kid for fighting through it. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't think it can be a D. Dan, you ever drill someone on purpose in blitzball? That's a good question, JDS. No, I haven't, but I did wake up one morning with the intention of doing so, yes, but I never had the chance. Years ago. And you want to know why? I didn't like the way they were talking to my boy Plouffe, who was my teammate at that time. And it fucking drove me insane. I drove to the warehouse listening to Murder on My Mind that morning. That was really back when I was a psychopath, before I met Dr. Prasad. That actually is legitimately my psychiatrist, but don't worry, Chad. I'm not that much of a nut job, but back then I was just if you know OG Dan Allenroth from Twitter and back in the day, these were these days of me being nuts, and I won't name names, and I'm cool with this person now, but they were being smart with Plouffe, and I was gonna throw as hard as I can, not at their head, but just right at him, / behind him. But I didn't get the opportunity because I was only gonna be able to do it if we advanced the semis, and we did not in that tournament. But yeah, that was the only time I even thought about it. But there's nobody I want to hit now. And it would hurt, too. I'm saying on my end, just with a blitzball in general. Getting hit by a blitzball is not ideal. It's not fun. Anyways, where's my blitzball? Chat. Oh, there it is. It was next to my creatine. But all right, bases loaded, 2 outs. Brent Hedrick is in, the Yankees' most used reliever so far this year, and with good reason. 1.59 ERA in 17 innings pitched. Also 17 strikeouts in those 17 innings. What's up, Luann? Do I watch any anime? Not besides Dragon Ball Z, no. Favorite cereal? Wheaties, off-brand. So bran flakes. Although right now I've been doing some Special K, like I was telling you guys yesterday. Anyways, the first pitch was fouled back. The Rangers going with an early pinch hit here. Sam Haggerty, who we saw a bunch last week, he pinch hits for the 7-hitter Osuna. So it'll be, he's, I believe, a switcher batting from the right side. The 0-1, fouled back again. 0-2 quickly against Haggerty. Bases loaded, 0-2 count, 2 outs, 3-3 game here in the Bronx. Let's go ahead. Hedrick good against both lefties and righties. But yeah, the only anime I ever watched is Dragon Ball Z. I've never seen One Piece, which, I'm fine with One Piece. I don't like Jazz wearing a One Piece leg guard. And I would say that if he wore a Dragon Ball Z leg guard. I love Dragon Ball Z, but I wouldn't want him wearing a Star Wars leg guard. Fouled away. Jinx. Yeah. If you're not wearing Liberty Green, you should be wearing navy. Gorgeous midnight navy. There's never been a color more beautiful than midnight navy. Oh, I love it. Look at that metallic shine, just like the Yankee jersey. When I first bought these shoes, I did this for the whole first day. The 0-2 swing and a miss! Hedrick comes on and does the job, as he's done so often this year. Rangers strand, the base is loaded. Haggerty, the pinch hitter, strikes out. Hedrick on 4 pitches strikes him out. And that'll do it on Elmer Rodriguez's final line, which, yeah, you very much had to have been watching this game to appreciate what he did today. But obviously, for those who don't know, first inning was brutal. And he's coming off his first start against Texas last week in Arlington. Wasn't really too good. 4 innings, 2 runs, walked 4, though. Did not look big league ready. In the first inning, that certainly continued. He looked terrible. Walks, hits, hit by pitch, 3-0 Rangers lead. Yanks ended up tying it up. And from that point, or from the first inning where he was bad on, he really did bear down. 3 scoreless innings afterwards, essentially, or 2 outs here scoreless in the 5th. Ends up having to be taken out, but Hedrick bails him out. Final line of 4 2/3, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts. You know what, chat? I almost want to give him a C+, not a C. I'm going to go with a C+, a good, respectable C+. A C+ you take home to your parents and you actually feel pretty good about. It reminds me, actually, when I was in what was I, 2nd grade, I failed science, and I was shitting myself because I had to show my mom a report card, and I mean I failed science. Like, I got a 56 in science, and I was just, oh my God, I wanted to die. I was so, but me and my mom, I was like, don't tell Dad, and she didn't. And we kept it our little secret. We worked on science together. And the very next, what were they, marking periods? What do they used to be called? Was it marking periods or something like that? Marking, what? There's some. Anyways, the next like quarter in elementary school, I was like 2nd or 3rd grade. I got a, it wasn't a C+. I got an 86, but that 86 felt like I got a 110. Like it felt like the best A+ of all time. And I took it to my mom, showed it to her. And she was so happy. She was, and never told my dad, never told Dan Worksini that I failed science. Ended up passing. That's what that reminds me of right there. It's a very respectable C+ for Elmer Rodriguez, is the way I see it. So Elmer, way to be. We're probably not going to see him after this start, I would figure, assuming Rodon returns coming up on this road trip. But the Yankees could push every starter back a day, give him an extra day of rest. And in that case, Elmer would get one more start. But if I had to guess, he's probably being sent back down after this. Chat, I looked up Elmer Rodriguez. I don't think that's our starting pitcher today. Anyways, so we got a 3-3 game still. It'll be 9 and then top for the Yankee order. Caballero, Grisham, Judge.
And DeGrom's pitch count in pretty good shape, 65.
I'm going to get an Elmer pick and post it for his final line. The 0-2. Chopper. Hustle, Cobb. Hustle. He might beat this out. Backhanded by fielder. Quick throw over to first. Just in time to get Caballero. 1 away. Caballero looks like he may have beaten it out, but I don't think so.
Backhanded. Get rid of it quickly. Good strong arm.
I'm going to say keep going. Oh, chat, they're challenging.
Oh, they're not. I thought they were going to see.
I thought so too. It looked like Boone put the headset thing on. All right, so never mind. I guess they're not challenging. I was with Girardi. It looked like Boone was doing the headset motion. I wouldn't challenge that either. Too close to challenge. Anyway, so Caballero grounds out, 1 away, and here is the top of the order in Trent Grisham. On deck is Aaron Judge. And yeah, chat, I'm not browsing IG Reels. I'm posting Elmer Rodriguez's final line. And then I'll pull you guys up in just a moment. The 1-0 to Grisham. High pop-up. Tosses the bat away in disgust. If I had my eyes closed, the sound of that bat, or that contact, I would have thought it'd be a hard hit ball.
First base in all Major League Baseball than the spot where he stands in the Yankee dugout. I said it's just a perfect view of the play, the foot, the glove. Do you agree?
I always thought first base was...
Is it bared down like the animal or B-A-R-E-D?
I don't necessarily agree with that. Maybe Aaron's eyes are just better than mine, too.
Judge fouls it away, 0-1. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th, 3-3 game, 0-1 count on Judge. DeGrom he's about to throw his 70th pitch.
Same view, seeing it differently.
The 0-1 down low, 1-1.
1-1 on Judge. Judge doubled in the first and struck out the third.
Yeah, I gotta pull you guys up. Is it bared down or bared? Bared. I think it's B-E. I'm gonna have to look that up. Judge fouls it back. And that's one of those things where
That reminds me of,
I don't not trust him in the chat, but also like one person said bear, one person said the other way. And it's like, it's a good question. I might just not use this. Judge to right field, on a line, right field. Into the corner. That ball is going to be foul ball. Damn, I had a chance. So, chat, right there, here's the way I see it. You shouldn't get on me for that one because that ball had a chance. It was well hit. Ends up being a foul ball. And it would have been trouble. But, yeah, ends up a couple feet to the right of the foul pole. 1-2 count on Judge.
Both being around 88 to 91. They're hitting the fastball the other way.
All right. I'm just never using a bear down in my vocabulary again. I'm going to fix the box score in 2 seconds, chat. Sorry, I'm just getting this final lineup. We got a 1-2 count on Judge. 2 outs in the 5th. Good take by Judge. 2-2.
2-2. Did he go?
God damn it. I don't know if he did, Blue. But I guess I'll listen. All right, inning is over. Yanks go down 1-2-3 against DeGrom. I guess he went. Whatever. I wouldn't have called it. So, nothing to do with the Yankees offensively since the McMahon homer. But hey, I'll still take where we're at right now while acknowledging we got to obviously score at some point. DeGrom, though, at the very least, is in a good spot entering next inning with a 6. He's somewhere in the mid-70s pitch count-wise. Well, let's see. A 1, a 2. What commercial? Okay, so DeGrom through 5 is at 74 pitches. Right now, his line, 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, 74 pitches. We've raised his ERA by nearly half a run, if anybody cares. All right, Chad, how we doing? Let me pull you guys up. To the top of the 6 we go? Yeah, top of the 6. This game's starting to zoom. Yeah, word. My voice didn't crack that time, so that way, you know. You knew it wasn't at least it wasn't a bomb off the bat. I'm sorry, but I also like, you know, if I try to prevent those all the time, which like I definitely got to be aware. Like I don't want to see you guys in the wrong direction, but if it's a ball like that is like Judge looked good. I've seen him home run that very swing before. If that was a fair ball, it would have been worth the excitement because it would have been a double. Looked like I had a chance to go out. Like that one, you got to give me a little bit of leeway on, you know. Like that's what I always say when people get on K for that. Like, oh, K got my hopes up so hard. It's like, I don't blame K because my hopes were up too. I thought that ball had a chance as well. The only time though with K, which is tough, which is very rare, it actually happened like a week ago, when he says there it goes and it doesn't go out. That is when it's like, oh, K. I remember Jeter in the home opener in 2014 hit a ball that I thought was gone too, and K did as well. He's like, there it goes. It's off the wall. Like the belly one, yeah. Damn, would you shave your head for $1 million? Easy. 100%. 100%. And then I can just grow it back. Would I get rid of my hair forever for $1 million?
Well, thank you. Justin Shackle,
honestly, no, probably not. Is your mom proud of what you do now? Are you proud of me, Mom? I think she is. But yeah, I don't know. Probably. Yeah, she was always very proud. Anyways, here we go, chat. Top 6. We got a 1-1 count on the 8-hitter Jansen. Yeah, I would definitely shave my head for. I wouldn't like bald for the rest of my life, which I have no issue with being bald. Like one day I'll get there, but I do like having a mullet and like kind of looking like the way I do. 1 and 2. That's something I can see. I don't mean it for that. I like kind of looking. I feel like I kind of look like a wacko, and I do actually kind of enjoy that vibe. You know. So the mullet very much assists in that. The 1-2, good slider, but down low. 2 and 2. So yeah, it's 8-9, and then top for the Rangers. That's Jansen, McCutchen, Carter. Let me fix the box score.
Wait till they come up again, and although if you can't get them out, well, why should you hit them?
2-2, outside 3 and 2. Come on, head. Somebody asked what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. I'm not sure, but the situation is being monitored. The 3-2. Ring him up. Let's go. Caught him looking. Strike 3. I mean, that is paint. I mean, that ball clipped. Would not have been overturned had he challenged. He didn't, though. Lower inside corner with the fastball. 1 away. Second strikeout of the outing for Brent Hedrick. And that'll bring up McCutchen, I believe.
For the Twins, when he's healthy, he's as good as anybody.
Oh, yeah. And can hit any pitch. It's not just he's a fastball hitter.
Pops it up, center field. Can of corn or no? This might drop, chat. Nah, Grisham's got it. 2 away. McCutchen flies out to center field. Let's go. All
Hanging, breaking balls, steal bases.
right, let's see what's going on around the league.
You were talking about
As we have 2 outs back to the top order for Evan Carter. Boston still crushing Detroit 10-3. Toronto leads Tampa Bay still by just 1 run. 3-2, bottom 7. Phillies 4-0 over the A's. They, unless the story has changed the last couple of days, but I'm pretty sure they've been playing really well under Don Mattingly. Orioles lead Miami 7-4, bottom 6. Twins lead who cares? But Twins lead the Nationals 7-2. Fly ball foul out of play. We got an 0-1 count on the leadoff hitter Carter with 2 outs. So AL East wise, yes, Boston's going to beat Detroit. It looks like Toronto and Tampa Bay. By the way, Fernando Cruz is warming up.
I think it might have been my rookie year, and it got me sent down.
So Cruz would probably come in if this inning were to get to Josh Young. Swing and miss, 0-2. 0-2 count, 2 outs on Carter. But otherwise, you probably just go to Cruz in the 7th, or maybe they let Hedrick face Seager next inning to begin this. We'll get there when we get there, but Fernando Cruz is warming up. The 0-2. Yes! Brent Hedrick, yo. I'm going to post this. 3 strikeouts for Brent Hedrick. I'm posting this right now. He deserves some love. He deserves some love. Some IG love, chat. Speaking of IG love, you guys see the new episode of Euphoria? Which, that sentence does actually kind of make sense given the context. Because Sydney Sweeney's selling her body in the show. To each their own, chat. My sister does the same thing. Just kidding. I should not say that. He does not do that. Jesus Christ. That is just terrible. Chat, in-house agreement to never repeat that. Then I'll get in trouble. And that's a joke, by the way. Really, the only reason I get concerned is I don't want Dan Work Sr. to get the wrong idea just in case he's tuning in. It's an inside joke. Brent Hedrick. I'm just going to say, shut up, Brent Hedrick. Ace is the place where Brent Hardrick. That was a complete malfunction. Am I having a stroke, chat? I was going to make a jingle with Brent Hedrick, and then I called him Hardrick. Whatever. Alrighty. Here we go. Where are we at? Bottom 6? 3, 4, 5? Bellinger, Jason, Jazz coming up. Chat, I need to talk to you guys. I need to look you in the eyes after these last couple minutes. Alright, word. Thank God. Was that a perfect inning? As in, like, immaculate? No, I don't believe so. No, it wouldn't have been a... I mean, no, there's a couple flyouts, but... What do you mean? Like, it was scoreless, 1, 2, 3. I don't actually have to talk to you about anything. I just more so, I feel like I just made a couple crazy statements and I wanted to look you guys in the eyes and make sure we're on the same page. But it sounds like we are. Sounds like we are. What do you mean was that a perfect inning? Unless I'm just lost.
And it's going to be challenged by Danny Jansen.
Sometimes, John, just complain about how I'm ahead. No, more. Don't go back to your foxhole. Stay here. Unless this is your foxhole. Word up. Oh, yeah, Mac letting on dumb. You're not dumb, Poopy, sure. But I know, it was, there was the McCutchen flyout. So 2 strikeouts. Those may have been... Yeah, like 1, 2, 3. But then McCutchen flew out to center field for the second out. Anyways, chat, let's lock in here. We got Bellinger, Jason, Jazz. 3-3 game, bottom of the 6. 0-2 count on Bellinger. And he grounds one to short, backhanded by Seager. Over to first, just gets the hustling Bellinger, 1 away. Seager's really got an arm, man. Anyways, that'll bring up Jason Dominguez. How we doing, though, chat? What's new? Any MLB news or...
Here's a backdoor slider, which he doesn't throw very often. McMahon has made it work, so he had to try something different. So what were you saying?
So I was talking to your wife.
Jason, fielded at second base by Duran, over to first, and gets the hustling Jason Dominguez, 2 away. Sierra Don, not a good final line, but really as long as he came out of it healthy, that's all that matters. Yo, can we get McMahon up, yo?
54 hits, 195 home runs.
Give me Ryan McMahon.
See the teams that he played with, so the Rangers, and then came back to the Rangers, the Yankees for 1 year.
Chat, we're gonna start doing some t-shirt giveaways in here, by the way, and we're gonna be generous with them. If you're in this chat, you're probably gonna end up getting a t-shirt.
That one at all. I was talking to Kim, and she said, I'm glad that Joe's a real good defensive player, and I knew that early. I said, why? She said, well, we're in the minors and we'd be in hotel rooms. And
Jazz! Right field! Well hit! Holy shit, Chad, is that a bomb? See you later, Jazz Chisum Jr. He goes deep. Yankees take a 4-3 lead off Jacob deGrom. Home run number 4 for Jazz. Ignore that graphic. I apologize. I must not have updated it. That is his 4th home run of the year for Jazz. And the Yankees now in front. 4 runs scored against deGrom. And he's stunned. That ball was smoked. Holy crap. Let's go. Again, ignore that. Is home run number 4. That's my bad. I try to always make sure I update the graphics. I guess in that case, I must have slipped maybe on like one of the days we didn't do a stream. But nonetheless, that is freaking awesome. Let's hit the button again. Solo shot for Jazz. An absolute just tank. I mean, that ball, it would have went into the second deck and ended up being just the left of the deck, so it goes in the bleachers. It was a complete and total pimp shot. And I just got extra hype watching Jazz's bat flip. That was incredible. 4-3 Yankees lead, and that's 4 runs scored off Jacob deGrom. This is a thrilling season so far, chat. An absolutely thrilling season so far. Now, we still got to win this game, but even just the idea of this team was down 3-0. A 3-0 deficit with Jacob deGrom having yet to even throw a pitch. And right now, as we speak, it is now bottom 6, Yankees lead 4-3. God, I miss doing highlight videos, chat. I would love to do one for this game. Boy, would I. That was one of the more majestic home runs we've seen this season. God damn. The 1-2 to Goldschmidt. Swing and a miss. All good. I could not care less. That sounded weird and aggressive the way I said that. I love you, Goldschmidt, and I want you to do well anyway, so I guess I could care. But more so, I am satisfied with this inning, chat, for obvious reasons. Jazz Chisum Jr. to the bleachers. Yankees lead 4-3. To the 7th inning we go. All of a sudden, this game is indeed zooming. Launches an absolute... That was awesome, man. Oh, dude, I miss making like I would not to I'm not toot my own horn here or nothing, and it's unfortunate I can't do it. But like, I would cook with this game right now, Chad. Like, I would make Star Wars Episode 3: Revenge of the Sith essentially with this game tonight if I could do a highlight video. Oh my god. Anyways, that was freaking awesome. How about that, chat? Forked River, Allen? Yo, word up. I'll ride some jet skis. Haha. Word, I'll get you some of dude, this might be my favorite game of recent. Yo, Nick, honestly, word, dude. Word. And you know what's funny? I consider not the best, but one of the more games that I've enjoyed was the recent start against deGrom last week where the Yankees didn't hit him nearly as much, but they worked at bats, hit the ball decently hard against him, but only scored 1 run. Got him out after 6, but Cam outdueled him, and they tacked on some runs against the bullpen. They won like 3-1 or something like that. Or maybe it was 3-0. And it was such like a well-earned victory. And this very much different way of doing it, but very well-earned if they were to go on to win this game, which we don't know. 7th inning, they lead by a run. This has been a great game so far. This has been a blast. Chat, thanks so much for being here. Of course, someone in the chat before John said that. You know how that goes. Yeah, Jazz is terrible. Now they're probably celebrating. Are the highlight videos no more? As of right now, I am currently like restricted from posting them. It's like an MLB thing. Not blaming MLB, but you know how they always say copyrighted telecasts. So I thought you have to transform videos and like get it to a point to where it's not just straight up the broadcast of the game, which like I don't consider myself to be doing that. Hedrick's still in, by the way. But ultimately, it's a thing where the videos are essentially just MLB content without it being transformed at I can be posting it now that I'm an official like business. It's like a long story. I don't even fully understand it. But yeah, as of right now, highlights are on, unfortunately, a hiatus. Hopefully at one point it'll be worked out. But yeah, that's the deal for now. What's up, Judge Glazer? Word up, JDS. Am I ever gonna be able to do highlights again? Hopefully. Hopefully.
It does. It just makes you feel better about it.
Yeah, exactly, Matt. Yeah. Dan, me and Travis did the exact same thing at the same time. What about the game?
And the pitch to Young.
Yeah, word. No, I'm. If somebody were to call this their favorite game of the season, I would be like, yeah, word. It might be mine too. We've had a few really good games, like from the very beginning of the season. We should do a ranking at some point. I'd have to like go back and recall. By the way, we already have one out. I don't know how that happened. I got to pull this up. And I said Brent Hedrick is still in. No, it's Tim Hill. So I apologize. Fly ball to right field. Not deep. Actually, deep enough to be a ball off the wall. Judge Fields holds Young to a single. My apologies on that. That ball just carried. And Judge was very casual with it, and it was a good play, but I had thought he was going to catch it. It was off the wall. It's a single. A one-out single for Young. How did that first out happen? I was too busy yapping. Let me see here. Corey Seager grounded out to McMahon. Word. So we got a runner on first and Josh Young. And that'll bring up Jock Peterson. Now, after this, you got... Okay, so actually not Peterson. It'll be Kyle Higashioka pinch hitting. So the righty Higashioka pinch hits for the lefty Peterson. And I was just about to say, after this, you got Duran and Berger, righties, coming up. I wonder if... This is Hill's third batter. Cruz might just be ready to go for Duran after this. First pitch, sinker, in there. Call the strike, 0-1.
Probably another 2 weeks before he throws another slider down.
Maybe 2 months.
Honestly, I was not aware that Tim Hill doesn't throw his slider that much. I kind of just thought he does. Higashioka, pinch hit, single into right field. It is first and second, one out here in the seventh. And yeah, if Cruz is up, I feel like he might come in here for the righty Duran, but we'll see. 4-3 game, first and second, one out for the Rangers here in the seventh. Yep, Boone is coming in, so Cruz will come in.
First and second with 1 out. They did that against Hill. Durant's coming up. Hill's leaving. Cruz is coming in.
Alrighty. Chat, I'm going to pull you up. I'll be back in literally 2 seconds. I'm turning my AC off. It's getting chilly.
I was gonna get delivery, but couldn't find anything inspiring, so seeing what this is.
Instead of settling, download the Wonder app. Wonder gives you access to more than 20 restaurants from renowned chefs. So you can get exactly what you crave. No compromises. Avoid this habit.
Is there caffeine in bottled iced tea?
The cravings expert.
Eh, 50 milligrams. That's nothing. That's like an O'Doul. Oh my god. That's delicious, chat. That is delicious. And yeah, I don't want to have too much more caffeine because I've already had a... What have I had today? I had a nice cup of coffee before the morning Yanks stream this morning. And then after morning Yanks, I left to go to the office, and I picked up a large salted caramel ice cold brew from Gregory's, which we rave about here all the time. And then in the afternoon, before doing Talking Yanks, I had an iced coffee from Dunkin'. And then I came home, brewed another cup of coffee before tonight's game. And then this is 50 milligrams of caffeine, but it's Pure Leaf. This doesn't count. This doesn't count. I'm California sober, chat. What can I say? Anyways, Dan's a coffee guy every morning now. I've been a coffee guy every morning now, Joseph. The difference now is I am a... I thought you were talking to me, John. I'm like, what did I do? No, just kidding. Who's raging on Jazz right now, yo? Get him out of here. Not that... Not in that way, but... Sebastian, I'm going to have one of those at some point. Talisman, knock it off, bro. Knock it off. This is not the time, dude. Let's drop it. Don't say that word. Don't ban Talisman. He's a homie, but... Nah, none of that. None of that. Let's just drop. Anyways, the difference is now I bought my Keurig machine, so it's a hot coffee I've been doing lately. I used to always do iced coffee. Lately, I've been doing hot. Anyways, chat, let's lock in. No This is not the time to be bashing Jazz right now. Give him some respect, Tallies, man. Anyways, 0-1 count, first and second one out. Here's Cruz. 2, I believe the first one's a splitter as well, swinging. 0-2 count on Duran. It'll be Duran, and on deck is Jake Berger. Yankees lead 4-3. Tying runs on second, go aheads on first.
He went right to the good stuff. He's been throwing a few more sliders lately, but he's just... They're threatening to score.
The 0-2 in the dirt, splitter. Good, yeah, really good pick by Wells.
And the hard thing about it
Yeah, when Jazz connects, man, it is one of the prettier swings in baseball.
When they throw in the dirt, is it going to be your left or your right? A slider you're going to anticipate as a catcher, it's going to be...
Cruz kind of got the goatee going.
You can't anticipate...
It'll be a 1-2 to Duran. Nice pick again by Wells, 2-2. Splitter. Let's go, Cruz. Top 7, first and second, 2 balls, 2 strikes, Yanks lead by a run. Jazz hit is so forced. I don't even think it's that. I mean, right now, yeah, sure, a little bit. I have dedicated swing and a miss. Second out of the inning, big strikeout for Cruz. He comes on, first batter he sees is Duran. He strikes him out, gets him on the splitter, 2 away, and that'll bring up Berger. I have had entire eps with the Morning Yankee Show complaining about issues I have with Jazz. Really, not much of it actually to do with him as the player. It's more so to do with things like turning his back on the media last year, that horrible interview against after the Rays with like not knowing how baseball works, stuff like that. It's all really any issue I have with Jazz is kind of like off the field. I'm not one of those guys, by the way, for the record. It's just there's things Jazz does that would suggest, you would think he already eclipsed a 50-50 season the way he acts sometimes. But in terms of Jazz the player, I mean, he's a great defensive second baseman. Outside of, there's times he will make a mental mistake, and that's frustrating. But as long as he's a supplemental player and not like ground ball to left side, foul, 0-2. Real quick, last thing on Jazz. Like last year when Jazz was protecting Judge for a minute, hitting fourth, I hated that. That's nothing against Jazz. But when Jazz is like batting 6th, batting 7th, with his defense at second base, which is for the most part really good, Jazz is a nice player to have. I like Jazz. And in fact, I said this before, a lot of times why I criticize Jazz is because how much I like Jazz. Like, it pisses me off more because I know he can be so great, and he is great. It's like some external stuff can be irritating with him, but the 0-2 popped him up. Let's go! That's in play. McMahon is there. He makes the catch. Hell of a job by Fernando Cruz. He comes on with first and second, strikes out Duran, and then gets Berger to pop out and chat. That will bring us to the 7th inning stretch. We are through 6.5 innings. Yankees lead 4-3. This has been a great game. Great game. Alrighty, let's go, chat. Let's go. Why don't you use MLB Game Day? Makes it easier for us to watch with you. Like what, where you have like the thing? That's actually kind of an interesting thought. Now, I wouldn't want to make it the whole screen. Maybe I could like put that in the bottom right or something at some point. Now, I've tried to use MLB Game Day. I don't like their box score, but I could still use ESPN's. Although we're going to eventually have our own thing. I'm still working on like our, the one that I've been generating with my guy Chris, which is like this. But I'm going to reshape all the format. I just haven't had time. I need like a full off day / weekend. But that's an interesting thought. Like maybe like in a corner to have like a little shot of like you're saying like the batter's box thing that they have, where it's like, that's an interesting thought. By the way, chat, we're making progress on our live call-in show. That will be coming your way soon. Live call-in. Nobody else does that. Dan, would you trust Duvall for the 8th? That is an interesting question. That is an interesting question. If you don't go to Duvall, who do you go to? You could keep in Cruz. Rays take the lead, huh? Yeah, wow. Bottom 8 Rays have taken the lead 4-3 over Toronto. Again, chat. Ooh, Mo! Mo's in the house. God bless America, of course. Judge needs a shave. Like, this inning. Who would you rather win this game tonight, chat? Toronto or Tampa Bay? I'd rather, like, I'm saying long term, like, I worry way more about Toronto than I do Tampa Bay. I guess it's a hard question really to answer. It's like, what would you rather drink first thing in the morning, mayonnaise or barbecue sauce? Bad example, actually, because if you were to accompany that, I mean, barbecue sauce I don't like mayonnaise. But anyways, see, now it's not going to be a voicemail segment, John. That's the thing. I actually don't love voicemail episodes. Any podcast I listen to be honest, like voicemail episodes, are usually one that I just do skip. Nobody else, though. That sounds like Trump here or something. But like nobody else has ever really done a live call-in show, from my understanding. Like podcast-wise, really, even in general. But I'm saying like in the baseball world, Yankee world, unless I'm missing something, it's always like voicemail apps. Obviously, live call-ins are a very big part of sports talk radio, and I love sports talk radio. Like I really, it's such an integral part of my life. Like grew up on WFAN. We always talk about going to school. I'd listen to Boomer and Carton, and then during school I would listen to Joe and Evan, and then afternoon Mike Francesa. That would carry me right home until the Yankee game. I very much model a lot of what I do after sports talk radio, and obviously live callers are a big part of that. So it's not going to be a direct incorporation into the Morning Yankee show like the daily episodes every week or every day, which is now 5 days a week. It'll be like a separate show, I think, once a week. And it'll probably start with a lot of it being, to make sure nobody comes on saying some bad shit, which I'm sure may happen from time to time, but I probably would want to do it with like the main homies at first too. So that's coming at some point. Anyway, yeah. Bird or Duvall? See, I mean, I would rather go with Duvall. See, that's kind of the thing that you bullpen. It's like, so what I've said about with Duvall a lot is like, I actually don't mind bringing in Duvall, and I trust Duvall for the most part, but this is a big caveat, an unfortunate caveat. I don't like him in a one-run game, because other than the game-tying home run he gives up, he has looked pretty good. Besides the home run he gives up, he's looked pretty good. It's like one batter, he looks like ass. But you may just have to go to him, or keep in Cruz. When is your first Talkin' Yanks show? I'm on Talkin' Yanks. That'll be out tomorrow. It's a little bit of a funky app, but yeah, it's fun. I was Dan, who are you kidding? You don't get days off. Well, when the Yanks are off, I do. So my next day off is it after Baltimore, I think? I don't know. Did any of you guys ask me, by the way, how hard I will work to bring this team a 28th World Series championship? Push myself to exhaustion. But yeah, it probably will be Duvall. If not Duvall, you should probably keep in Fernando Cruz. I'll tell you, I'd much rather go to Duvall than Bird. Although Bird had a really big strikeout. What was it, yesterday? Anyways, on deck is the hero, Ryan McMahon. Right now it's Austin Wells. It'll be 7-8-9. Wells, McMahon, Caballero. Yankees lead 4-3. And yes, absolutely could go for some insurance runs. DeGrom's still in. Wells swings under a slider. Actually, if I was a capable big league hitter, seemed to be a decently hittable slider. But anyways, Girardi just suggested that Wells may have felt a little something on that swing. He does look a slight bit uncomfortable. Getting back into the box now. That guy in his suit behind him. Nope. 2-2.
Do you marvel, Joe, at hitters or catchers that are great hitters? Because there's so much heavy lifting to be done defensively as a catcher.
Yes and no. I think there's less on their plate in some instances.
2-2. Fouled back. Still 2-2.
Catching on one knee saves your legs. Okay. Number two, I think game plans are much
What's Gary Sanchez up to?
thorough from the coaches and upper.
Yeah, we talked about that this morning on the show, the Yankees run differential. And dude, my favorite stat with the Yankees, at least entering today, Dammer sacrificed his firstborn for a Yankee title. That's probably the only thing I wouldn't sacrifice. Like, that's not like a sicko swinging at Wells down on strikes. DeGrom's still chucking 99. He's at, that was his 90th pitch, so this is, you figure, last inning. And here's Ryan McMahon. And obviously, I know you're just messing around, John, so I'm not trying to sound like a hardo here, but it's really just like family, and that's it. Like, I care about my dad, my brothers, my sister, and like anybody in my family, like blood, my homies and shit. Obviously, like that's first. But after that, it's the Yankees show. This is all I need. It's the New York Yankees. The Yankees have been there for me through freaking everything, yo. And I haven't had like a ridiculously hard life, just like anybody else. We always bring up the example because it's like the one turning point in my life was when high school girlfriend goes off to college, your life changes. Way back when. And who was there for me? The New York Yankees. And I'm like, wow, I can get through this. McMahon, left field. It's just a single, but chat. I'm loving this. I think sincerely, we will lead with Ryan McMahon tomorrow, possibly, in the Morning Yankee Show. Because now we're having a legitimate sample size here, and the damage he's done against DeGrom, I can already see it. We'll leave it the soundbite. We'll get a little post-game interview sound from McMahon as well. Anyways, 1-out single for McMahon. Second hit of the night. He's now hitting 218, yo. Ryan McMahon, a little opposite field single. And again, today's awesome. The home run is awesome. But just recently, you've seen we talked the other day as Caballero fouls it away. Run on first, 1 out, 0-1 count on Caballero, 4-3 Yanks. On deck is Grisham. In the hole is Judge. We talked the other day, it's like, even just the at-bats have looked not helpless lately. And then he's getting hits. What was really impressive, the series against Baltimore, he had a couple doubles, which were pretty much identical. You got to look at him, DeGrom. Yes, that's how it goes, bro. Look at him. Yeah. Chat, should Caballero kick DeGrom's ass? Just kidding. Opposite field doubles and that hit right there. Opposite to left field. Just looking really good at the plate. And now it's like a nice little sample size, like I was saying. His OPS entering today over his last 16 games now was 800. Entering today. McMahon. Caballero with a great bunt. How about that? Over to first. Not in time. Yeah, let's go. Man, it's so funny because Caballero just did something which I loved. He says he's safe. And I remember Vlad did the exact same thing. But when Vlad did it, he looked like a tool. And I called him an airplane. Like he looked like a fool. And Caballero just did the exact same thing. But he looked cool doing it. It's like Drake and Josh. It's cool when he does it. If Caballero was like still in the Rays of the Mariners, I'd be like, fuck that motherfucker. Anyways, beautifully placed bunt single for Caballero. It'll be first and second, 1 out. Looks like the Rangers will be taking DeGrom out. He does not look pleased, and you can't blame him. He got owned by Ryan McMahon. But I got a feeling, chat, everybody's about to be getting owned by Ryan McMahon. I'm obviously, messing around a little bit, but this is exciting. This is very exciting. What's going on with the Mick? Chat, maybe we should all get McDoubles tonight for dinner. That could be a thing. Ha! You're a funny guy, Nick. Poopy Shore says, do you think Jazz could be a good leadoff guy? Get on base and steal? The thing is, Jazz doesn't really get on base. Like, even last year, which was like a career year for Jazz, in part because he played a full season, which he hasn't done too many times. But even then, like, last year was a good year for him. And, like, the OPS is in the 800s, but majority of that was from the slugging. His OBP wasn't bad, but it wasn't, like, leadoff type. It was, like, in the 330s. For leadoff, and this is where Trent Grisham, at least going off of last year, works out well with this, and other things too. Like, Grisham works at bats so much better than Jazz does more often than not. I need at least, for my leadoff guy, to be a 340 OBP. At the least. So, yeah. Mork throws in the chat, McMahon had a 91 percentile hard hit rate coming into tonight. Yeah. That's awesome. I'm excited about McMahon. What is the most money you would resign Jazz for? Nothing he would sign for. Then again, I don't know what his market's going to be. But we also got to see what the stats are going to be year's end. Right now, I kind of already assumed Jazz has gone in free agency. I would give him maybe like... If Jazz came to me legitimately and was like in the realm of like $100 million, maybe I would have that conversation. But that ain't going to happen. We'll never have a true leadoff hitter, but it's whatever. So, I mean, you guys know what I want to do with leadoff. At least when Stanton is back. I want Giancarlo to lead off. No, I'm just kidding. I want, once Stanton returns, Rice to be the leadoff. Rice 1, Judge 2. Ballinger 3, Stanton 4. Jazz isn't good enough to pay big 4. I agree. At least not yet. Him coming out with those numbers ahead of time to the season was crazy. Like, that was more ridiculous, I thought, than the 50-50 thing. Anyways, quick pitching change. Who's this? Jalen Beeks? Is that his name? Yes, I believe Jalen Beeks. Lefty. So, lefty in, first and second, 1 out. Top of the order for the Yankees. Grisham up now with a 1-0 count. On deck is Aaron Judge. The 1-0. Line in center field. That ball is going to be right there for Carter. Not right there. He goes back to make the catch. McMahon tags up, goes to third. So, Grisham flies at the center field. It's now first and third with 2 outs. Dude, you see what Caballero was even doing there? He was like baiting whoever was to the cutoff throw, Seager or Duran. Caballero was just like walking towards him. Caballero was a punk, and we knew that. But it's like, it's a classic thing of like, oh, when he's on your team, you like it. Judge intentionally walks. So it'll be bases loaded for Bellinger.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 outs. It's different if there's not 2 outs, but there's 2 outs. The thing about this, though,
it's been a fun stream tonight, chat. I love doing this shit. And it does help when the Yankees are playing well, but no matter what, we would be here.
it's been really productive, and you see
I think the time that I streamed the most last year, granted, obviously like a weird year for me or whatever, but was when the like during the June swoon. When the swoon hits, we lean in. Because, like I always say, we're not bigger than the Yankees when they're playing well. We're not, like, above them when they're playing well. So I'm certainly not going to be when they're playing poorly. I will earn my World Series championship, chat. I will lead this team to the promised land. You know what term I came up with today, chat? First thing I said when I got to the office. This team is swoon-proof. I really think so. Swoon-proof. Doesn't mean we'll have a losing streak here and there, but there's a difference between this hot start and previous years. Big difference. Anyways, bases loaded, 2 outs for Bellinger. Lefty. First pitch, ripped, base hit right field. Coming in is McMahon, he will score. Another run, that is Caballero, he will come in as well. Judge stops at third. It is a 2-run double for Cody Bellinger, and the Yankees now lead 6-3 here in the Bronx. And how about that, chat? Whose runs are those? Those are Jacob deGrom's. That is 6 runs, if I'm not mistaken. 6 runs. I need to update. I believe that is 6 earned runs against Jacob deGrom. Right? All 6 of those runs are deGrom's. Yes. Chat. 6 earned runs against Jacob deGrom, who came with a 2.01 ERA. His ERA, he leaves with a 3.11. Increased his ERA. We increased Jacob deGrom's ERA by a full run. That is incredible. 6 earned runs. Down 3-0 before he even threw a pitch in this game. And the Yankees answer back for what is now 6 unanswered runs so far. Cody Bellinger, he stays hot. He's been terrific. Really hot as of late. He was 8 for 16 in the Baltimore series. Had the 2-homer game, a bunch of doubles, triple yesterday. And now here, a big 2-run insurance double. Yankees lead 6-3. How about that? He's hit lefties as he always does. He's hit righties even better than he did last year, which is a big difference in his. He's having a better year than he did last year. He was great last year. That was awesome. Let's go. Let me get this clip up. 6-3, Yankees lead. Jacob deGrom owned in the Bronx. That's your headline. Tomorrow on the Post. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. Cody Bellinger. Huge 2-run double. Insurance. And the Yankees have now tagged Jacob deGrom for 6 earned runs. I love this team. Bang. Kind of a mouthful of a caption. But one of my captions really not mouthfuls, to be honest. It's always all caps. It's always me tweaking. But why wouldn't I tweak right now, chat? In the best way possible. This team is playing really, really well. Really well. And there's just a different vibe to it. And I hate to go down even the lane of vibes, because vibes how you get into like 2022 and why that start was, in high. No, this is, again, swoon proof. This team is legit. What they're doing right here, you can apply logic to it and explain why they're playing so well. It's awesome. And we'll continue to explain that tomorrow morning on the Morning Yankees show at 8 a.m. John with a super chat. He says, rematch, Yankees Dodgers World Series. John, you know I want it. You know I want it. I'm always about that. Always about that. Oh, shit. We got a few super chats in here. So now, Cruz staying in, by the way. Yankees have a 3-run lead. It's a 6-3 game here in the 8th. It'll be 7-8-9 for the Rangers. Haggerty, Jansen, McCutchen, assuming no pinch hitters, but probably shouldn't assume that. Anyways, a few super chats in here. Poopsure with another one sends in, it says, check out Baseball Anime Ace of Diamond. I will say I'll consider it because you sent a super chat, but to be honest with you, like I don't think I'll watch that, respectfully. If it comes across and I see it and I have nothing to watch, I'll click it on. You put it on my radar at the least in that regard. But I do appreciate the recommendation, Poopy Sure, and don't ever be afraid to give me some sort of recommendation with anything. I'm always down to listen. Yankee fans in the super chat says, chat, cats or dogs? Dogs, easy. I would get a cat if I wasn't allergic, but I'm like deathly allergic. Not deathly allergic, just it's not pleasant. Appreciate you, brother. Richie with the super chat says, lead off ideally, works account, Uses all fields. That's not Jazz. He's 8 field or bust. Oh, you mean right field or bust? I think it's a little harsh on Jazz, but yes, I agree. I don't think Jazz is a ideal leadoff hitter or anything. I really like him in like the 6 or 7 spot. And yeah, I really want Rice to lead off. And yeah, I got your correction, Richie. I appreciate it, Richie. You're a freaking good ass dude. I love you guys. Dan, correct me if I'm wrong, but at 3-0, you and I were saying we weren't worried. How bad? Yeah, Nick, we're owning, dude. And this whole chat's owning. This chat is freaking awesome. You know, I mean, this has been a great game. And I think, at the very least, it's a top 3 game of the year. Highlights, updates, can you post? Gavin, I've said it a few times by now, but I currently am not able to post highlights. Richie Town with another $10 super chat. Says, this may be extreme, but the start of the 2026 team reminds me of the late 70s team. Word, no, I love this. Team I watched as a kid, no matter what the score is, you always expected them to win. Now, that is awesome shit to hear, Richie Town. I love hearing that, because obviously you watch teams up and into Jansen. Actually got Jansen, so a hit by pitch. It'll be runner on first, 1 out. All good. Then I'll bring up the 9-hitter, McCutcheon. But I love, because I didn't get to watch those teams. I didn't get to watch the 90s dynasty. I love like a specific example of, you know, Yankee teams of the past, and that's a cool comparison. The only real, you know, I don't say knowledge. I'm aware of like the general points of, for the most part, you know, every Yankee decade. But the most influence I have of the 70s Yankees is from the Bronx is Burning series. The Bronx is Burning series, which is, unless it's been taken down, I highly encourage everybody, when you watch that team live, or you're a young kid coming up, oh man, I envy a young Yankee fan that just gets into like the team right now. Let's say they're on the come up. Oh, there's so much shit for you to watch. Get the Yankeeography box set. So many documentaries on YouTube. Get study on the Yankee Red Sox rivalry. There's so much for you. Anyways, the Bronx is Burning documentary. Where's my one book? Oh, I have one book I want to show you guys. But the Bronx is Burning documentary about the 77 Yankees is one of the best watches. It's like a reenactment, like TV series that came out on ESPN in like the early 2000s. And oh my God, it was a complete and total delight to watch. I might watch that again soon. And the guy that plays Reggie Jackson looks so much like Trent Grisham. Mr. Luigi apparently like drank and smoked pot with Billy Martin. That's what he says. Here's a 1-1 ball. We got a 2-1 count. Runner on second, 1 out. 6-3 Yankees lead over the Rangers. McCutcheon up. He's the 9-hitter. On deck is Carter. In the hole is Seager. Bednar's warming up. Ryan McMahon reminds me of Greg Nettles, where Nettles was a really good defender. So my first, I was say impression of Nettles, like I met him, but my first pitch upstairs, 3-1. What would the word be? I think some pressure would be. Anyways, my first knowledge of Greg Nettles came by the Yankeeography of A-Rod, which severely needs an update. We've talked about this, but A-Rod's Yankeeography ends after 2008. So it's like, oh, he's going to join the 800 home run club, but he hasn't performed in the postseason, needs to win. And obviously there's a lot more story to tell. Ground line to left field, base hit for McCutcheon. Jansen, held up. He'll actually go to third. So it's first and third, 1 out, runners in the corners. So he's probably locked in here. But anyways, Greg Nettles played a big role in A-Rod's transition to third base, which was cool. Anyways, let's 61, terrific movie. Speaking of Billy Crystal, I'm sure you've been wrong with the Rays in the past. We always underestimate them to our peril. In a way, I don't know. The only time that's actually came to fruition in the end with like underestimating them to our peril would be like 2020, but like weird season, obviously. I said this today on Talking Yanks, which come out tomorrow. I said it here on the stream. Even when the Rays are ass, they could be 10 games under 500, and I don't look forward to playing them. Like they play us like it's the World Series, and like it's a compliment. Really. Like they're annoying as hell. Like as in like they always play us well. But I'm just talking about long-term thoughts about the American League East. I cannot see the Rays being in the race for the division come year's end. They might make the playoffs. I'm not saying we should underestimate them because, like, yo, we're better than the Rays. We are. Does that mean we can't lose a series to them in the postseason? No, of course not. We're way better than the Angels. We split the series with them. You know? So, like, trust me, I respect the Rays. I absolutely respect the Rays in terms of playing them. But I just don't see them as a serious division threat. Like Toronto, I think is going to be way better in come year's end than Tampa Bay. We'll see though. Their pitching is really good. Anyways, let's lock in here. We got first and third, 1-0 count, top of the order for Evan Carter. On deck is Seager. Yanks lead by 3. Tying run at the plate. That is in there for a called strike. No challenge. Would have been overturned. Are the Rangers out of challenges? Not a lot of challenges on their end today. No problem with me. Ball and a strike. 1 out. Let's go, Cruz. Good splitter. Doesn't swing. 2-1. I feel like my box score's mad late. I'm going to give that a refresh. It'll be a 2-1 from Cruz to Carter. The pitch. Down low, 3-1. So, yeah, I wonder if Bednar would be coming in for Seager.
Then a hit by pitch, a single where he got behind McCutcheon. Now he's behind Carter.
Oh, come on, man. Bear with me on the box score, Chad. It's trying to get free clout. 3-1 is in there. Called strike. 3-2. Big 3-2 pitch coming up. First and third, 1 out. Yanks lead by 3. The pitch. Outside, ball 4. It'll be bases loaded. So the tying run is now at first base for the Rangers. Go-ahead run at the plate coming up in Seager. And yes, that will do it for Cruz. Coming on is the closer, David Bednar, for what you figure will be a 5-out save.
And they're going to ask Bednar to get 5 outs to close this one out.
Yep, let's go, Bed. Do a job, yo. This is a thrilling game, chat. An absolute thrilling game. Strong as Vader. Mind what you have learned. Save you it can. I will. And I'll return. I promise. Yo, shout out Bellinger for those extra 2 runs. Yeah, the bullpen will be much better come October. Trade deadline, Weathers and Warren to the pen once we go to a 4-man staff for October. Possibly LeGrand, or Giovanni Cruz coming up. But for right now, it certainly is our biggest weakness. And the bullpen, overall, like right now as we currently speak, is not World Series caliber, but it won't be the bullpen we have come the postseason. The Marlins have tied it up against Baltimore 7-7. The Orioles are just not good, I don't think. What's up, Nick? Yo, I think it might be time to play some Spider-Man music and get hyped for this big spot. We got David Bednar coming in for a 5-out save. Tying runs on first base. The go-ahead running Corey Seager is at the plate. David Bednar. Does he have it in him, chat? Will he prevail? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. But yes, bases loaded, 1 out. Coming in is Corey Seager, or Bednar for Corey Seager. We lead by 3. I'm still feeling pretty good. I sometimes get nervous when I'm like overly calm. Like I'm not worried at all right now, and I feel like maybe I should make myself a little less calm. Yeah, Cruz has been great in AAA. Dad, I got a question for you during the break. Think I improved since... Yeah, Travis, you're fine, bro. Like, stop bringing it up. We're chilling. I'm just talking baseball. Alrighty. Still in commercial break. I will be live tomorrow. Yep, game 2. That's a prime game tomorrow, by the way. Yeah, I've always been a fan of Seager. Which, speaking of, here we go. Seager in his last 8 games, he's 4 for 30. Again, to set the scene, bases loaded, Yanks lead 6-3. 1 out, top of the 8th, Rangers threatening. David Bednar, the Yankee closer, comes in for what would be a 5-out save. Top of the 8th, bases loaded, 1 out. The first pitch is Seager. Here we go. He went. Waited that one, pitch above. Yep, 0-1. That pitch was near his neck, really, height-wise. And he goes around. So an 0-1 count on Seager. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. 97. Passed him. 0-2 count, 1 out, bases loaded.
Yankee outfield, you've got red lights in the corners and a caution light in center field.
The other thing that you have is real accuracy besides the arm.
Let's go, Bed. What are we thinking, Jack? Curveball or is you go back to the fast? Splitter? Fastball up. Seager lays off that one. Way up. 1-2. The 1-2 again. Not again, but yes, let's go! Seager quickly down on strikes. Sorry, I said 1-2 again. Messed up my mojo. Almost lost my cool there, chat. But nonetheless, Bednar gets Seager swinging. 2 away. Huge second out. And, yeah, the Yankees have kind of had a... I mean, maybe I shouldn't say this now. It's a little premature. We still have a couple games left. But the Yankees have been doing pretty well against Seager. I mean, you saw the last 8 game stats. He's 4 for 30. And 3 of those last 8 games are against the Yankees. Line to left field, that's a foul ball. So it'll be an 0-1 count on the 3-hitter Young. Bases still loaded, but now with 2 outs after the strikeout of Seager. And, yeah, an 0-1 count on Young. Let's go, chat. And a reminder, if you don't mind, if you could, if you haven't already, just leave a quick like on the stream. It does help out the channel and all that. If you don't mind. If Bednar blows it, though, you can take it back. But he won't. The 0-1. Popped him up. That ball is right there for Jazz. He is under, and what a job by David Bednar. He comes in with the bases loaded, 1 out, strikes out Seager, and then gets Josh Young, who's one of the best hitters for average in the league right now, gets him to pop out. 2 huge outs. To the bottom of the 8th we go. Yankees still lead 6-3. Cruz, of course, is pumped up. Let's go, chat. I'm going to clip that and post it up on Yanks Ave because that was huge, obviously. And, yeah, I mean, listen. The Yankee bullpen is our biggest weakness. We know that. It's the one part of this team that, particularly on the depth end of things, is not World Series caliber. With that said, though, there really has been some bright spots in, Cruz is sometimes very wild, but he's also been getting some huge outs for us all season long. Hedrick, we know, has been great. Tim Hill has been great. Bednar, at this point, we should acknowledge a little bit, and I've kind of, always been on Bednar's side a little bit because, he makes you sweat, but he's getting saves, and his only blown save is that extra inning BS against the Rays in the Trop. But in the end, all those guys have, if you look at the Yankees bullpen ERA, it's actually up there towards the top of the league because besides Duvall, the core pieces, and including Bednar in this, have kind of gotten the job done. The depth is more so an issue. And the Yankees should not be carrying 2 long relievers in Blackburn and Yarbrough. Particularly Yarbrough. Bednar, Blackburn. Blackburn's been pretty damn, decent, actually. So, yeah, the bullpen's an issue. They make you sweat, but they've actually not been, terrible. It just, we knew going into the year they didn't have enough depth there, and that remains. And you figure it will be resolved at some point. But for now, it's they still are kind of getting the job done. And Brad Hedrick is a big part of that. But, got to shout out David Bednar. Bednar's been fine. Now, he obviously still has to get the last 3 outs in the 9th, but... Loaded jam. I'm pulling you guys up in 2 seconds. Escapes the bases loaded jam in the 8th to keep the Yankees in front. Word up. Would it be bed? Alrighty. So, bottom of the 8th. Here we go. Who's coming up? It will be 5, 6, 7. Jazz, Goldie, Wells.
And here he is leading off the Hyundai scoreboard. Yankees lead 6-3. Tyler Alexander is in.
Yeah, 5 different pitches, Michael. A pretty high average against him, but it's a lot of weak contact.
Got a 1-0 count on Jazz. Alexander is in the left-hander. Jazz, of course, go-ahead homer off DeGrom. Score the 4th run of the game for the Yankees. 4th home run of the year. Bomb. Just to the left of the second deck. Ended up going to the bleachers. One of the more majestic home runs we've seen this season. Jazz, when he connects, it's nice.
The Yankees are actually lower than that.
The 2-0. Call the strike 2-1. Yeah, word up, Morg. Oh, box score? Good call. My bad. Dude, I've been slacking on the box score lately. I think I've regressed in that category this year. My box score efficiency has massively declined. The 2-1, high pop-up. Honestly, Jazz kind of just missed that, too. Cannon corner center, 1 away. Chat, avoid that app if you can. But I know some of you can't, I understand. This year, Yanks. This year. Talking to Yankees 2627. What up, Andrew? First pitch to Goldschmidt. in there for a called strike. Goldschmidt 1 for 3, and he scored a run on the. Yeah, he was on base with a McMahon homer. So he led off the second inning with a single off DeGrom, and then McMahon had a 2-run shot to tie it up at the time. And now he lines one to right field. That might be some trouble. And it's gone! Paul Goldschmidt, solo shot. Home run at number 2, I believe. Yeah, home run number 2, the 374th of his career. Paul Goldschmidt against the lefty, solo shot. Yanks now lead 7-3, which of course is not an insignificant run by any means, because the Rangers are being a little bit pesky today. And yeah, that's Goldschmidt's first homer, unless the graphic is wrong. I believe that's his second home run of the season. Yeah, second one of the season, first since the 3-run bomb he hit off a righty in Seattle in like the second week of the season. Let's go. Fire me up. All right. 7-3 Yanks lead, solo shot for Goldschmidt. And I like that. Game-wise, and also even just for Goldschmidt, like, I like him being involved.
So 2 for 4.
Yes, I do. Let's go, chat. Click like on the stream if you haven't already. I'm going to get this clip up on Yanks Ave. 7-3 is your score. Bottom of the 8th, 1 out. Here's Austin Wells. And now he drives on the right field. What's this going to be? Anything?
That ball is foul.
Foul ball. Sorry, chat. I'm hyped. Dude, Wells, like, whenever he hits the ball hard, it is always foul.
His swing is so simple. There's not a lot of movement.
Surely there's an adjustment in there that can be made.
Ready really quickly. If the ball's away, he may not hit it out.
And I'm not saying that rhetorically. I have no idea. I'm not a hitting coach, but I'm sure there is one.
He's always got such a good
I don't like to play hitting coach, chat.
middle of the diamond.
I am sure Austin Wells knows more about hitting than Yankees Avenue does.
Quickly, just stays behind
Now, I'll talk pitching.
in the right field seats.
And hit it in the right ballpark.
Blitz ball.
The only place that would have been a home run.
Chat, you guys know I support every one of your hopes and dreams and desires in life. Like, truly. I'm always rooting for all of you. If any of you think you could touch me in the batter's box in blitzball, you're sadly mistaken.
His 2-run homer in the second inning.
You're mistaken about a great many things. It'll be a 1-2 to Wells. Outside, 2-2. So be it. Jedi. Paul Goldschmidt goes deep with a solo shot off the lefty for his second. So 2-2 to Wells. Foul back again. Homer of the season.
Well, the home run was his second for Goldschmidt.
And a 7-3. Yeah, that sounds significant. 373. Oh, never mind. That's not what I had in my head. By the time I get this Goldschmidt homer up, Chad, he might hit another one. There we go. Now it's posting. It'll be a 2-2 on Austin Wells. Bottom 8, 1 out. 7-3 Yanks. On deck is McMahon. Ground to the right side. Foul ball, damn. That ball looked like it was headed to second base. Still 2-2. Alrighty, how we doing, chat? Hey, oh. You ain't taking me deep in blitzball, John. Close is the same thing, nah. Then you are more a pitcher than hitter. Oh yeah, blitzball too. I can't hit in blitz. I mean, when the moment calls for it, I can muster up something sometimes. But yeah, pitching in blitz, like I truly like when I'm pitching in blitzball, I think I'm on the. I feel like I'm in the big leagues. Take it very seriously. I love blitz so much. It'll be a 3-2. I wish Norp was listening because I'd tell him too. He can't hit me. That man right there, he had him for a reason. Ball 4. Great at bat by Wells. Fights and then ends up working a walk. So we run on first, 1 out for the hero, McMahon. Yeah, I'm getting a McDouble tonight, chat, for McMahon. What was the last game Yanks game you went to? I went to a Yanks game in September, right around, it was a series against Detroit. It was like around the 9/11 series. Is that right, Julia? Bench is clear between the Red Sox and Tigers, huh? That game's still going? I guess it just ended now, but interesting. I'm sure we'll talk about that on Baseball Today tomorrow. First pitch to McMahon. In there, called strike, cutter. 0-1. Wells off first, 1 out. Reminder, Morning Yanks show will be live tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Live 5 days a week. Oh, word up. Yeah, if you could click a like and stream. Appreciate that. This Yankee team is so crazy. We score early, and then we always know how to tack on more runs late in the game. That's the thing I like a lot. And here's the 0-1 to McMahon. That'll be overturned for a strike. It's going to be an 0-2 count of McMahon. And Judge talked about it. Judge has actually been giving some good interviews lately. I like it. It's not just fluff. Actually, some bit of substance. And he was talking about how even if they don't get to the start, or their ability to work the counts, get them out relatively early and get to the bullpen, which not so much in this game. They just got to DeGrom directly, 6 runs off him. But last start against DeGrom, that's very much what they did. They didn't hit much against DeGrom, but got him out after 6. In the meantime, their starting pitcher outdueled them, and then they tacked on more against the bullpen. 0-2, foul away, still 0-2. So yeah, I'm with you, man. What is the schedule for the morning show, and what time is it? It goes live at 8 a.m., and it's 5 days a week, and it's on this channel. You'll notice a thumbnail with there's a couple Yankees on the picture, and then there's my face, like, just kidding. I don't go full on reaction faces like that, but yeah, the morning Yankee show, 5 days a week, live tomorrow 8 a.m. And we're leading with Ryan McMahon. Ryan McMahon is our front page. Food poisoning scares sweeps city. Some food got poisoned? I'm a little nauseous, yeah. What movie, chat? It'll be an 0-2 to McMahon. Upstairs, 1-2. If he connected strongly on that ball, I would have kept that music going. That's our big moment music. Directed by Sam Raimi. It'll be a 1-2 to the Mick. I gotta make a post game soon, goddamn. High fly ball, left field, but you don't know. McMahon's fly ball's to left carry. This will be a can of corn, but like the ones against Baltimore ended up being on the base of the wall for a double looked almost very similar to that. His fly ball's to left, and it was a homer against Kansas City. That was the birth of a hero. But all right, 2 away, and that'll bring up Jose Caballero. After this half inning's over, I'm gonna get to work on a post game. But yeah. Damn, what's my best pitch and blitz ball game in the line? Oh man, I mean it depends what the previous pitches were, but fastball I would say is my best pitch because the run. But my curveball, my new curveball is it depends. Did I throw the first 2 pitches fastball, then I go curveball? But I'd say fastball. My fastball is probably my best pitch. That's what Jimmy would say. The Rays won. Okay, so the Rays stay hot. They beat the Blue Jays, who stay cold. Tampa Bay now 11 games over 500. Caballero swings and misses 0-1. Runner on first, 2 outs. Bottom 8. Yankees lead 7-3. Toronto falls to 16-20. The movie I was talking about is Spider-Man 2, I believe. Oh, let's go. Ozzy says that the Braves lose tonight. Yankees will have the best record in baseball. Is that true? That adds up with my memory of where the Braves are at. They were, what, 25-20 entering today? Oh, shit. Let me pull up the standings. Did you factor in, like, win percentage into that, Ozzy? Not saying you're wrong. I just want to, because that's good news, if so. Yes. Oh, very good. Yes. So, assuming the Yankees hold on, and the Braves right now are 25-11. The Yankees are 24-11. So, the Yankees win this game. They're 25-11. And the Braves lose, they'd be 25-12. So, yeah, that is absolutely accurate. The Yankees could have the best record in baseball come the end of the night. So, now that is out in the air, that is fully my intention for that to happen. Throws over. Pointless. Rays is like last year's Jays. They keep coming back to win games. Sure, hey, what up, Tydrex? Sure, but talent level is honestly no comparison. But they're playing well, man. I mean, 11 games over 500 at any point in the year is no joke. I mean, that's significant. And their pitching has been insane. The 0-2, down low, 1-2. I think we'll probably definitely go with McMahon as the post-game picture. As long as there's a badass pick, which there will be. Oh. 1-2. Foul away. Still 1-2. So yeah, what do we think for dinner, chat? McDoubles? In honor of McMahon. Aren't they like on sale now too? Or cheaper? Cheaper, quote unquote. Like, isn't there a deal on McDoubles? It might be because of that homer. We don't know. For sure.
Kind of a mean stare there.
Yeah, look at this tough guy. He's a wannabe Brent Hedrick. You're not. You're Alexander. Stop throwing over, bro. I'm lashing out in anger because my dopamine is so high based off this game so far. Perhaps that was borderline performative of me, chat. But it is kind of like, yo, you're just delaying the inevitable. Let's go. The 1-2. Line to right, foul. Cabby, are you two? Let's go. Either get on or don't. I'm just kidding. How we doing, chat? O's are taking the lead on the Marlins. Yep, 9-7, top 9. Oh, wow. And that, are they home or? Oh, no, they're in Miami. Top 9, 9-7 Baltimore. The 1-2. Caballero, holy crap. Must have been a hit and run or something. I don't know, but he got a piece in that ball, which was above his head. If we don't make the World Series this year, I am Loki going to lose all hope. Well, forget making it. We better win the whole damn thing. If we make it and don't win, you know. But I know what you're saying, bro. I'm with you. Honestly, I don't even get the reference, Poopy Shore, to be honest. Toronto not moving the needle this year, my take. I mean, that's fair, Richie. I'm not going to count them out, though. I really do think they'll be a playoff team come year's end. And they've been so banged up with injuries. That's Caballero with the drive, right field, decently hit. Going back, McCutcheon, he catches at the track. Damn, I thought that had a chance. That was cool by Caballero. The way he... You know, if you saw it, you saw it. Anyways, I got to make a post-game chat. We got a 7-3 Yankees lead. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 for the Rangers coming up. Higashioka will lead off. I'm going to make a post-game, get this all prepped and ready to go, because the Yankees should be on their way to yet another win, which would be their... Our last loss was against Texas, right? The series finale in Arlington. So we won 4. So this will be our 5th win in a row? It's whatever. It's whatever, shawty. It's whatever, shawty. Alrighty, yeah, so let me get this post game all set and ready. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be... I was going to say scouring the web for a good Ryan McMahon picture, but I shouldn't have to scour. It should be ready and available. There should be a surplus of Ryan McMahon beauty shots. It was foretold that we would be here. I might rewatch the mall finale tonight. Just because my boy's in it. You don't know the power of the dark side. I must obey my master. Then Luke's all like, then my father is truly dead. Peter's like, what? And that's the story of Star Wars, chat. Alrighty, so the Rangers would... Dude, MLB at bat, I still don't understand why they haven't switched it back. You know, they don't show pregame if a pitcher's lefty or righty. They don't show the location of the stadium unless you click... Or the ballpark where they're playing, unless you click on it. Which, like, for the Yankees is not a big deal because I already, like, know. But, like, other teams I want to know. And also, they don't show the record anymore unless you click... Like, I just want to see... Remind me, like, what was the Rangers' record entering play tonight? Now I have to do some research. They were 16 and 18, so they will fall to 16 and 19. Anyway, chat, thank you so much for being here. This has been an absolute blast. We'll be live again tomorrow, basically throughout the day, essentially, because we'll be live at 8 a.m. for the Morning Yankee Show, discussing everything from tonight. That'll be live right here on this channel, 8 a.m., and then we'll be live for Game 2 tomorrow night, which is a prime game. We'll be live around 7 o'clock. And on the bump for the Yankees is, I think it's Will Warren tomorrow versus Nathan Eovaldi. And then, yeah, finale on Thursday, 12:35 game, Ryan Weathers versus Mackenzie Gore. Ground ball left side foul. 0-2 on Higgy. I really got to... Give me a second here, chat. I got to get this post game ready. So if the Yankees hold on, they would improve to 25 and 11, 14 games over 500. And then entering tomorrow, we would be on watch for a new high water mark of... Well, there's already a new high water, but a benchmark of then 15 games over 500. And then after that, chat, 20 games. And then 30 games. And then the World Series. All right, 7-3.
The first day of a series was supposed to be easy. How so? On the name the... Oh. I mean, if the first
2-2.
I got no chance the rest of the year.
Damn, I didn't even see that name, that Yank.
He had a pretty good career. You know, almost 2,000 hits, 918 ribbies, 1,115 runs,
and
1.5 WAR.
So let's see. Who came in after... Was it Hedrick came in after Cruz, right? So Hedrick would get the win. Yes, he would. Word up. You know what? A much-deserved reliever win for Brent Hedrick. Who would improve to 2-0, chat.
Really? Same word, spelled backwards?
Yeah, Yankee bullpen sucks. Well, Brent Hedrick's fucking 2-0, so owned.
Strike 3.
Bring him up. Higashioka down on strikes. Alrighty. And then DeGrom. Oh, Jacob, I'm sorry. Your ERA inflated by a whole run. Your record's now 500. Your product is all wrong. You have to do it all again with no overtime. Now, because of when Bednar came in, it was a save. I believe this would be a save for Bednar, right? Even though it's 4-run lead right now. Hey, Swordfish with a $10 super chat says, what is the best place to eat in Hoboken? I might be there this weekend. Get out of town. Best place to eat in Hoboken. Well, there's a McDonald's on 3rd Street. No, honestly, the place I always go to is this place called Alessio's. I'm not a great guy to ask, even though I do live here.
Jake Bird didn't pitch well.
I mean, there's places. There's this really good place called I haven't been, but I've heard great things about this place called it's O'Neill's. I think it's an Italian place. It's actually kind of by my crib, but I'll think of something. You're always in here, Sword. I'll keep that in mind because I'll see you again. But first of all, thanks for the super chat.
Anytime you want, just flip that curveball up there.
Chet, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe. Yeah, the Darth Maul. I saw the finale. It was fantastic. So I gotta get post game. Bednar would still get the save here, I'm pretty sure. Because he came in, it was 6-3 for 5 out. Yes, he would get the save. All right, forgive me, Chad. I need to, like, low-key lock in for a second and grab a Ryan McMahon picture because the post game is set and ready. There's already one out.
Yeah, he just runs out of room here.
Dude, how are there not better McMahon pictures?
Actually, it hits off his glove.
All right, we may not go with McMahon, which is very unfortunate, but...
I think after it hit the screen, though.
Yeah.
No, I have to go with McMahon. It's only right. Actually, I guess people just weren't taking photographs today.
You can almost dive into the screen now. I don't have to worry about going into the...
Yeah, I'll use this pick. The 2-2. Fly ball center field. Wow, well hit. That ball's going to be one hop up against the wall. And now Duran's going to third. Whatever, have it. Happy for you, pal. Runner on third, one out.
The first two he hit very softly, and I didn't think he hit this ball.
No, me neither. I was about to say can of corn. Good thing I didn't.
Kind of bailing when he swung.
Yeah, we're using McMahon shit.
But what he does, and he does very well, is he goes down into his legs, so he doesn't go forward too much, and gets a ton of that. I mean, he's been a pleasant surprise for Texas. I don't think they thought he was going to be an everyday player, but he's hit so well.
All right, post game is just about ready. Now, obviously, this run could score, but I'm not too worried about this game right now, chat. In terms of us losing it, that is. But runner on third, one out. First pitch outside, 1-0 on Berger. On deck is on deck is the pinch hitter Haggerty. That pinch hitter, I mean, he pinch hit like 3 innings ago. Do you think we are overusing Bednar? How we overused Weaver? I mean, that's a conversation that stems with the Yankees' lack of depth in the bullpen. I mean, if we're overusing anybody, it's Brent Hedrick. But that's not a bad thought. I mean, lately, I would say 2 weeks ago I would have said yes. Over the last couple weeks, not so much. We've really been chilling with the bullpen because the starter's been going deep, and it played well off some off days that we had. 2 weeks ago I would have said yes. Right now, I think we're in a good spot. They've been getting some rest. But also the Yankees may be operating knowing like, all right, like we got to use these guys as much as possible right now, and we will no matter what, strip the bullpen come October or come the deadline for October. And that could involve acquiring still a closer, which is nothing against Bednar, but like again, like if Yohan Duran is available, like maybe they go out and get him. I don't know. I mean, maybe that could be a factor as well. But for right now, I think we're all right. Oh, word up, Tim. You went to the gym. Fuck yeah. The 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That'll score a run. Caballero fields. Over to first. 2 away. All right, I'm going to finalize this post game. Get it ready to post. Yanks are an out away, as Michael K said, from a victory. From their 5th win in a row. So let me get this all set and ready. Bang. Chat, thank you guys so much for being here, by the way. We're not out of here just yet, of course. And I'll say goodbye to you guys at the end. But this has been a blast. This is a fun-ass game. Easy one of the, if they do hold on here, easily one of the best and most exciting wins of the year. Oh, now my box score's tweaking.
Numbers on Bednar as a Yankee. 2.54 ERA, 31.7 strikeout percentage, ground ball percentage of 53, allowed 0.46 home runs per 9 innings. Since that time, the only pitcher who beats Bednar in all these categories since Bednar became a Yankee, Mason Miller.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He's got 103 in his pocket.
All right, 7-4 Yanks lead, 0-1 count, 2 outs, top of the 9th. The pitch. Down low. All right, my post game. That ball gave me just enough time to get my post game properly in order here. I'm going to make my caption, Ryan McMahon and the Yankees defeat Jacob deGrom. What is the Braves? Did they lose yet or no? Oh, I have to get in. That game just started. But yeah, like I forget who said it in the chat before, but
Justin was not on.
the Yankees had the best record in baseball tonight. The Braves lose.
Before the game. Not on
And the Yankees hold on.
But he's at the plate. How do you do that, Michael? I don't know. They don't even have a picture of him. He's got a big T.
Right, that's 5 straight wins, chat. If they hold on here. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Yanks lead by 3. The pitch, ground ball to the left side. Fielded by Man, who cuts off Caballero to first. Inning is over, and the game is over, I should say, chat. The Yankees win. Oh, man. You lost me. We're back now. Yankees, 5 straight victories. They defeat Jacob deGrom in large part thanks to Ryan McMahon, but a really, really good game by the Yankees. They've now won 15 of their last 17. And they just keep on rolling, yo. Tonight was impressive. Tonight was one of the best wins of the season. And, yeah, they inflated deGrom's ERA by a whole run. A whole run from 201 to over 3. They tag him for 6 earned runs. McMahon's 2-run shot a big part of that. 7-4 is your final. And, yeah, 25-11, chat. Not too bad. Not too bad, chat. Oh, man, I'm going to start stimming. Thank you guys so much for being here. This was an absolute blast. Pleasure as always. And, yeah, thanks for sticking with it. Good question. Did they play audio? I'm not sure. We'll find out on Twitter later, but... Anyways, that was an awesome game. Yep, rest in peace to John. We can say it every single day. Never forget. Never going to forget John Sterling, a legend. 5 straight wins for the Yankees. 25-11 on the season. And, yeah, that'll do it for this stream, of course. Another victory for the Yankees. We'll be live again tomorrow a couple times. We will be live for the Morning Yankee Show tomorrow live at 8 a.m., which is now 5 days a week. Hope to see everybody there bright and early. If not, I'll catch you on the replay. We're live at 8, but the show will obviously exist on YouTube the whole day. And then we'll be live again tomorrow for Game 2, 7 o'clock. Tomorrow's game is prime. It'll be Will Warren, who's 4-0 with a very good ERA, top 7 in baseball, versus Nathan Eovaldi, who was really good against us last week and won a game for the Rangers in the series finale. So, fun time tonight. Great time tonight. Thank you guys so much for being here for real. Like this was one of my favorite games, watch parties of the year. You guys are the best. Look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Everybody have a great rest of your night, and until then, catch you guys next time. Let's go Yanks.